You guys reunited with Arjan.
Did we walk up to the hill?
Who that?
We did that or not?
Rain snuck off in the night.
No, we were gonna do all that today.
Needing some space. You guys reunited with Arjan. Traded stories. Made yourselves at home at the new inn, the Gleaming Star.
Ooh.
And we're getting ready after a long night's rest in beds, finally, having left the desert. You guys were getting ready to explore the town. I think you were talking about something and then Arjan walked out.
Several times.
Sounds about right.
As he's
In
wont
and out,
to.
in and out.
Right into a guard who informed him
That
by
the
proxy
guy wanted to meet us.
that, yeah,
The guy
The-
at the temple.
at the cathedral,
That one.
that the pontiff had requested an audience.
At the one of Palor? At the Cathedral of Palor? The guy who's prominent here? Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Yeah. You're really loud, Ruben.
Oh. Yay.
Is he really loud for anyone else?
No.
Turn me down.
I'm turning you down.
But normally I have my mic really far away from my face. But I have it really close now.
Okay.
Because you're not eating.
Not you.
Not me either.
I'll try and remember what music I was playing while you guys were in the city.
Hi, Richard.
I think it's
Long
this one.
time no speak.
Hi.
You're both being epic jazz man.
Fuck off, Joe.
And yeah, I think with that,
Told you.
we'll return to the party.
It's like morning, right?
It is indeed the morning.
You return to the party.
Didn't IRs want to go to that place as well?
Woo!
Which place? What?
You wanted to go somewhere in the first tier over here,
Wait, no,
right?
wait,
The
we
palace.
Weren't we? Or something?
Yeah. He just said that
me
a guard
and
told
me
us.
and Arjan want to go to the Temple of Bahamut.
But then this guy
I think
came up to
someone else,
us.
yeah.
Yeah, someone came
Yeah.
up to us. Can you just recap?
I just did recap.
He did. A guard came us telling us the
Literally just
Ponty,
now.
Ponty something wants us
I
to
know,
come up to
I
the
meant-
cathedral.
Yeah.
Ponty.
Oh yeah.
The pontiff.
Him, whatever. That guy.
Okay, let's
Ponty,
go,
that's his name now.
Let's go. Let's go right now. Let's not waste time. Let's just
we
go.
don't know where
Go.
that. I don't remember where that is.
Just walk to the middle.
Was it in the middle? I thought the palace was in the middle.
Palace is here.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
And the Bahamut temple was like round here.
If I was the king of this
I
land,
swear the temple was over here.
No, something else was
No,
there was a
it's
shop.
on the-
There was like an armory over here.
It's on the second tier, the temple, definitely.
God, where's the cathedral? If he's still a-
Actually, right on this map.
This is the first tier. This is the second tier.
Mhm.
This is the third tier.
And where is the
Three.
cathedral?
if I was the ruler, I would live here.
I don't think he's
They
the
said-
ruler though. Was he?
He is the pontiff is the ruler of this city.
Oh shit.
A pontiff is like the pope, right?
Basically, yeah.
Oh shit.
Minus the little children.
Just keep calling him pontiff. But
Ponty. Ponty equals pontiff equals
he's gonna
pope.
make. He's gonna wear your lizard skin as boots.
So he's in the top tier. Okay, cool.
Wait, what pope of what religion?
Pelor. Pelor,
Oh.
as Mason pronounces. And I,
Is this
uh,
like the
different.
Axis cult?
Pelor is their patron. No,
It's
it's
a god, man.
not like the Axis cult at all. You weeb.
So I guess we'll go up here.
It still looks like the place.
I'm well on my way over there.
No, I'm well on my way with you.
I'm well on my way over there.
I walked
well
out first, mister. I walked out first.
I break into a sprint.
I run after
I
him.
start parkouring across the rooftops.
Okay, sure, I'll just make a straight sprint.
wait. I climb down from the roof.
I should be
What
ahead,
a
come on.
mysterious world.
I'm like,
Okay.
I bet you a gold piece I'll get there before you, IRS.
I don't bet.
Oh,
What?
what?
Why?
Man, did
Okay.
Elitra stealth so hard that we can't hear her at all?
Yeah,
She's just
or
gone.
maybe- No, she's choking on something.
You know that thing where it's like if someone's choking, they don't speak for a long time.
They're munching on food.
We just don't realise.
Can we turn around and see Aethra? And she's just like, oh shit.
Wait, who's one of the people we had on the journey here? The Heinrich. What's his
Heimel.
name again?
Heimel and hands.
So we can use the Heimel position to save
The Heimel maneuver is just diving to the
Yeah.
ground
Well, maybe if we push Lisa
and then
over
getting
it, all
beaten
the
up by a
sludge-
bug man.
And before Richard's like, can you guys not hear me? Can you guys not hear me?
He's probably
We
Choking on
can't
some
hear
food.
you.
messaging a certain someone back and forth vigorously.
So you guys just keep cutting out for me, so I don't really know what's going on.
Why don't you say
shit.
anything?
Yeah.
Well, we said nice things
Because
about
I'm waiting to... I'm trying to listen to make up the pieces so I can, like, say something.
It's the normal
I
chat.
heard you guys were just mocking me, so I was just like, oh, okay.
So you heard that properly.
For God's sake.
You were just, what will they say about me? What will they really say?
Yeah. I was just like, oh,
Your
the
bar for
usual
mocking
stuff.
is pretty low.
Actually, this mocking is actually lighter than usual, so I might just
Yeah.
not say anything.
Well, we just talk
Keep it
straight
going.
to your face. It's actually weaker.
Well, are we there yet?
I don't know. There's more than just two of you, and only two of you have said that you want to go.
The party has
We're just gone. Me and Virus are gone.
I'm happy going wherever.
We're a blur.
Like, my priority is the
Yeah,
temple,
I
but if
agree.
Olajan's going somewhere else, I'll be
I
like,
don't
yeah,
mind
cool.
as long as we pass some nice shops on the way.
We're passing shops because we're all walking there. We're walking there right now. We're passing shops.
Walking there right now.
It's good to hear that other saying where we're going.
We're still with
It's
the
not
big
that
guy.
early in the morning, but the streets are bustling. There
Are
are
there any
people
homeless
moving
people?
around.
Early in the morning.
You don't see any homeless people where you are. Where you guys are traveling at the moment.
It's suspicious. Don't
Hey,
you think?
Iris.
What do you mean?
There has to be homeless.
No city
There's
has
probably
itself.
like in
that
these
well
kind of
sorted
tiered
out.
cities, there's probably a slum somewhere.
Oh yeah, under here somewhere.
Maybe the Pope's got it all
Yeah,
figured
maybe
out.
by the like canals. or
Ponty the
something.
Pope.
You can go underneath this tier, right? I think it's under there.
Ponty
That's
the
where
pirate.
slum is.
Well, I
It's got legs.
was just about to say that as you're walking along, the wall is towering above you guys, completely hiding the upper tier and the buildings on it. As you walk along the side, you are definitely in its shade, and the stonework on the wall itself here is a lot older, and there are really old kind of stone doors shut in place with a couple of guards here and there standing along the circumference of the wall and keeping an eye on things as you go along.
I hope we have an excuse to go in there.
Well,
You-
the guards would have told us.
Yeah.
You reach a point in where there's kind of almost like a divide in the walls and like a almost cascading stairwell going up diagonally and then back on itself and then back on
Ah.
itself again leads up into
Oh,
the
that's
upper
what
tier.
that is.
So you guys,
How do you
on
think he knew we were here, guys?
Because he has closed circuit television.
Just some person like looking through like the hole next to our rooms.
Maybe
Just
someone's
walk-
watching us.
Yeah.
This is London.
Can we do a perception see if someone's watching us right now?
Well, I did
You
that,
may.
didn't I? I did that when we came into the city. Nobody was watching us. Unless I am.
I
too
wasn't with
stupid
you,
to
though.
have seen them.
I just feel like somebody's watching.
Can I do a check? Did you say yeah? I didn't.
I already said yeah.
Oh, sorry.
okay.
I'm not very.
Well, to be
Wisdom
honest,
is-
is it this kind of thing I can say no to?
Yeah, I'm not very perceptive.
I'd like to look out for followers. You're not allowed.
DM. I can say
I'm running too hard to like be around.
Yeah.
I can't.
Oh,
just,
that's a good point.
Yeah.
You know what? I take it back. You're too busy taking in the sights. You're too busy taking in the sights. You're not really paying that much attention. You give a kind of sweep across the crowds, but as you're kind of approaching this upper tier, there's a lot less people, and the people moving around are all dressed a little more elegantly. They're all wearing robes of not linen and wool, but there are people in velvet robes and in
I'll look out for
satin
food
robes.
marking.
Cool.
This city's gonna have an underground. It's
Can I keep an eye out on Elisa because I know she might want to pickpocket stuff.
Shops. I'm looking for magic shops.
Cool. None of you see any of those things.
you just see IRS hopping from
Looking
like
for beautiful
building to
elves.
building, and me running.
There are
Oh,
elves
cool.
walking up and around.
Not
Most of
beautiful, though.
them wearing hoods.
Oh,
Oh.
Okay.
Oh, so this place is pretty religious.
A lot of the people are wearing
or shady people.
hoods or shawls, kinds of things. You notice there are a lot less dwarves and
Bikinis.
halflings up in this tier. It seems to be mostly humans and elves kind of wandering about, and even then, not that many.
What the fuck?
The stonework
Who's
is
wrestling?
nicer and cleaner, and also brighter, as that the stones appear to have been bleached. They seem to get a lot less sun here.
So the poor people, the working class, and then the rich motherfuckers.
Snobs.
It's
Snobs.
it's a lot quieter up here, and to be honest, it smells a lot better as well. You guys follow the road signs, really, pointing towards the upper tier. You spy a kind of edge, almost like an enormous balcony along that way, as you're traveling, and you continue towards this next set of walls, which are not as tall, but still pretty tall. But you can see, just across the kind of lip of the wall, you see this just towering, elegant building of dark slate with stained glass windows.
Which one
And
is
just
this?
looking
Ooh.
out over the river. Well, from where you're standing, you would only be able to see this.
Oh, okay.
Looking out over the river and the desert and the rest of the city.
Sorry.
It's strange. Looking across this way, you could almost be fooled into thinking that the lower tier of the city doesn't exist at all. The walls here are built in such a way that looking out across, it's almost like it merges with the land immediately.
Oh wow, let's peek.
I wonder why that is.
Let's not see the poor people.
What a well-designed city.
Let's throw our rubbish over the walls. Oh shit.
Let's
And,
the architect. Let's not make it so we can see the poor people.
Again, there's the wall of the wall here has those darker stone, definitely older look to it, and there are more of those stone doors and more guards around the outer rim of the wall. And you guys arc around, come to another one of those stairwells that doubles back on itself twice. As you walk up to it, a set of guards stop you all. The two guards on duty standing at the bottom of the stairwell stop you. Both are dressed same as the other guards, though their plate is a little shinier. Their mail, sorry, is a little shinier. And they also wear that same tabard, the same red, no, is it? I can't remember which way around it was. I'm hanging notes. Notes!
Was it right?
Save me notes. Red and white tabards with a circle with 6 outward-facing points, like adorned on the chest. Thank you, notes. The guard to the left says, "Halt and state your business."
We
Was summoned.
expected.
Yeah. By Ponty. Ponty. The Ponty.
Ponty.
He kind of frowns at you and then looks across most of the group, nods, and kind of leans over to his guard buddy and whispers to him a bit. And the guard buddy kind of smirks and then whispers back,
Oh, if
and then
only.
nods. And they step to each side, holding their pole arms, more relaxed. Head on up.
Ooh.
I whisper to Iaris to mock them as we go.
You know, I giggle like a girl.
They continue to be straight faced.
Mm-mm.
They don't seem to react.
Oh, god damn it.
I'll give a little bow to them.
They've been trained well.
They both nod.
They're professionals.
They nod briefly. To be honest, you were expecting from their kind of demeanor a lot less than a nod.
I'm pleased with that.
Um,
I'm gonna walk on by.
I'm gonna hold on to that nod.
Yeah.
They eye you, Alethra, as you're going through.
Oh, humanist.
One of them leans in. No, they're both humans.
Oh.
One of them leans in and goes, "Don't litter while you're up there."
Oh shit!
As he's leaning in, I'll try and have a look if he has anything valuable on.
Alright. Do a perception check.
Oh my god, please pickpocket this guard.
And then we all get arrested.
Oh.
Sinner's walked off, so she hasn't got her eye on you
Oh
anymore.
yeah, I've gone as well.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there is. He
The
does
moral
appear to have
compasses have left.
a coin pouch hanging from his belt, just tucked slightly under the tabard. It's in an awkward to reach place.
Oh. Okay.
Not impossible, though.
Yeah, but you'll probably make me roll at disadvantage. But if it's not
Well
easy,
done.
it's not worth it.
Okay. You
Why?
head up. You sort of head on up to join the rest of the.
I thought that as well. Yeah, with Marty Stride.
I'll try and look to see if
Mighty
anyone's
stride.
looking before I drop some.
I'm
Some
a high
rubbish
elf
cloth on
in
the
the
ground.
city.
Where'd you get it?
Well, my clothes are ripped anyway, so
That's true. Just tear a bit of your sleeve off and drop it in the corner.
in his face. Like,
yeah.
Just look more poor.
Very good. As you guys stroll up, again, there's that kind of feeling of awe as you look out across this really well kept. The stone up here is pretty much white from exposure to the sun, but the two buildings, one standing to the left, that's this one, and one standing to the right, which you'd seen a little of earlier. This is again, it's a tall, it's an extravagant building, with dark stone, almost a slate color, with stained glass windows. It looks very regal, but it doesn't look very pious as a building, leading some of you to believe that that's unlikely to be the cathedral, but it is still quite an impressive building. Looking out across the grounds in front of it, you do see several groups of heavily armored and heavily armed, what looks like
Priests.
troops. They're all wearing like full plate suits, the kind that you see on like knights from stories and things, and they're all doing various exercises and training with different arms. Quartermasters, one for each group, kind of barking orders at them as they go. He's like one group's doing push-ups and the other jumping jacks, all in the blazing mid-morning heat. Some are training and like sword play with each other. It's little daunting, but also somewhat impressive. Somewhere to the middle of the tier is a kind of garden area. There's well-kept trees, a lot of white trees, which is something unusual. The wood on the trees is white, but the leaves are still green.
Oh,
So
Someone's been watching Lord of the Rings. I'm joking.
so the bark is white. Is what you're saying?
The room, the fucking together tube room is kill.
Oh,
Oh, it just died.
Oh yeah, connection
Oh,
error.
sad face.
Yeah, just a refresh will bring it back.
Refresh.
Yeah, the gardens are lovely. There are orchids and flowers of all kinds, just kind of spread out here and there. You see the even less people, and still the majority being elves, walking around again in really nice robes. Majority of the robes are white, though a lot of them are wearing less elegant robes of darker colors, of browns and tans. And to your left, the other building is tall and white like marble. There's lots of pillars, again, lots of stained glass windows, lots of towers, and kind of tower-like structures at the different corners of the buildings, and it all comes together under a large, almost like a minaret overlooking the land that expands to the southeast. Looking over the edges of the walls, again, is that effect of being in a really, really small city in that you can't see any evidence of the tiers below this one. The city just seems to merge with the surrounding savanna to the northwest and the grasslands rolling out to the southeast. And from up here, you can even see the sea across forests to the southeast.
Wow.
Right.
Let's get over there. Can't keep them waiting, I guess.
I'm just looking in awe.
I just remember, I'm gonna have to be careful with puns this session.
Who's the
Last time I said the pun, I lost 3 health. I remember that.
Who are the 4 elves on our squad? Vince, Iris, and Grim, right?
I'm a full elf.
I'm a high elf.
Should I walk in the back?
And Sinner is the half, right?
Yeah.
Okay. This is your crowd, guys! So you should go ahead, maybe.
Yes. Okay, well, I need to
I'll be
get
right
my
behind you.
I need to get my snob on.
Give a minute here.
A lot of
Vinelm
elves.
is not famously a city of elves. It is a multicultural city. There just happens to be,
A lot of elves up here.
yeah, more. There appears to be this area seems to be home to more elves, whether it be because they favor this kind of quiet, or because they've somehow wound up better off than the other races, or
Because
if the races just prefer the hustle and bustle of the lower tiers to up here. It might be more of a lifestyle thing than a class thing.
That's a very diplomatic
That's
way of
interesting.
looking at it.
Did you say there was guards outside of this place?
There are guards everywhere up here, patrolling the. There are guards patrolling the roads. There are guards standing outside this tall white building here. There weren't any guards standing around the outside of this building, but you figure the small army training up outside
yeah.
it was enough to protect it anyway. As you guys walk up to here, the guards here kind of eye your group over and then stand to the side of the doors, which are enormous. The doors are at least like 15, 16 feet high.
Whoa.
They tower well above you, and the doors are huge but never closed. They always seem to be. It seems like they would be very difficult to close. These enormous stone doors, and there are no like scratch marks across the marble flooring underneath.
Damn. Don't scratch anything, guys.
Can I scratch it as we go?
This dragon.
Yeah, with my dragon
Key your
feet.
car. Key the building.
Bunch of vandals.
Make our mark.
Stepping
Anarchy.
G.
stepping out of the tier and into the building, there is an enormous drop in the temperature. It becomes a lot more comfortable stepping in, a lot cooler. Like there's a significant drop in the temperature, and as you guys step in, the walls are draped in tapestries and paintings, The ceiling has a mural painted across. The floors are shiny and marble. Each step all of you take on the floor, you hear this kind of resonating clicks. Sort of, you can hear your footsteps echoing through the hall and into the rest of the building. And there are doors on either side of the hall, running all the way down. It's a long hall, and at the very end is a set of very ornate double doors. And there are guards. There is a guard at each door, but 2 on the double doors at the far end.
I guess those are the most important ones.
Guess we go.
Yeah, I just imagine us walking.
How does Elytra look? Did you say? Is her clothes just ripped up?
No, I'm also busy.
Yeah, a bit. I
Sorry.
mean,
How bad?
well,
Sorry.
she hasn't changed since. She hasn't changed since Valen. So,
Anyone got like a cloak or anything for her?
and I mean, she's
I
got.
did have spare clothes until,
She's
they had
received
the-
crossbow bolts to the chest, and it's been attacked by insects, and there's been sandstorms, and then there's been scorpions.
What's
So I
going-
think
what's
they're
going
quite
on
ripped
here?
up.
I asked her how Elytra looked with his ripped
Oh,
clothes and
everyone,
everything.
everyone looks scruffy.
At this
Except for me,
point,
right?
like the tops are barely holding on.
I think she looks more worse for wear though. It seems.
You guys have
Seeing as she's almost died like 6 times whilst in the desert.
You
That's
guys
like
have
7.
adventurer wear and tear. You don't look disheveled. You just look well worn.
Completely
I-
coated in
There
dried
is
mud.
like this kind of natural process you guys undergo every night, I assume, before you go to sleep, where you kind of patch up bits of your armor to keep them in good nick and
Every
It's not
night.
fabulous.
clean bits. Obviously, you wouldn't need to repair bolt holes in your armor every single night, given that you might not spend every single night getting shot with a crossbow.
Well, it certainly
Oh
seems
wow.
like,
But there
Well,
is
I'm
kind
not,
of a hidden general maintenance you guys have been undergoing.
So we're not terrible.
Rips it up.
yeah, Lucy's gone.
Oh no.
That's a man down, but not so man down.
Okay.
Do we walk
Sorry.
in?
So where were we? You guys were walking
Down.
along the hallway.
Yeah, and you said at the end is the big doors or something, right?
Yeah, the big.
The double doors.
There's an
Guards.
ornate pair of double doors.
With
All the doors in here are wood.
and it's
some-
guarded, right?
It is guarded. Yes.
Iris? You wanna do
Yes.
talking or
Yeah.
cool?
You guys are walking along the hall again. Just the only sound is the footsteps accompanying you. You hear a creak as the door in the far back right opens up, and
she's
a
back.
Hello?
She's muted.
Cheers.
3 men walk out. 2 wearing a set of hooded
Hello.
robes, and 1
Hello.
wearing much more ornate robes with a kind of like a vestment draped over his shoulders. It's some kind of golden thread woven into his white robes. He kind of walks out with the group. They don't look solemn, but they look very calm. Very peaceful.
This isn't Ponty, is it?
They have peaceful
All of
smiles.
No, the guy in the middle one. Oh,
Um,
Ponty.
As they're walking across the room.
Towards us.
No.
Oh, okay.
Perpendicular, almost. Are you guys carrying on?
Yeah.
You carry on walking, they carry on walking.
We collide!
The 2 rope figures, less extravagantly dressed, carry on across the room, and the remaining one with the gold threading in his robe remains and starts talking to one of the guards outside the double doors.
Ooh. Can anyone
as you're
listen in?
approaching.
Can we eavesdrop? Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, not immediately, but as you draw closer, you sort of tune into the end of the conversation. You gather that the guard is actually talking about his family to the
Oh.
to the figure.
He's gonna die.
And
He's
he smiles back. The man in the robes smiles back at the guard and goes, "Well, I'm glad everything's okay."
No.
And then the guard kind of looks over his shoulder at you, and he stops and turns around,
I don't trust him, guys.
sees you all, and goes, "Ah, I take it you are to be my guests today."
I was right.
Apparently, yeah. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Yeah, we were told you wanted to see us.
Yes, sorry, my manners. I am Ponty Farinidilla, and you are?
Can you spell that? Equals. No, I'm asking Mason.
As I say, I'm
I
just
don't
writing
know,
your name
where-
down for no reason.
Theron,
There.
Iliad.
And if you want to know how to spell Ponty, Ruben,
No, I got that bit.
there's how you spell
I
Ponty.
googled it, don't worry.
Literally means the Pope.
Oh shit, he asked us to introduce ourselves.
We are the group known as Subject to Change.
Or to be decided.
You see him kind of smile. He clearly appreciates
Yes,
whatever
someone finally.
whatever humor there is to be found in there. He goes, "Well, you might be just who I've been looking for." And he kind of flexes. You see him flex his fingers.
Flex.
Oh, I thought
Yes.
Oh yeah, I thought he was
you
like,
were gonna rip off his shirt.
challenge me, fight me.
And he kind of gestures to the room with the double doors. "Follow me for a moment, if you will."
Ah,
And
we do so. I do.
he
so
turns to
Yeah.
walk.
So,
The guards try to open the double doors for him, and he kind of waves them away and opens them himself.
he's too nice. God damn it.
And he strolls into the room.
Can't wait for this guy to be like a molester.
Yeah.
There are a set of there's a marble set of stairs going up, but there's like a cloth draped over it all the way down, bright red against the white marble. And walking up, there are tapestries emblazoned with the same symbols we've seen on the guards' uniforms. That circle with 6 outward-facing points. You head up the stairs and into a room that opens out. Again, the same marble floor, but the walls are also marble, and the ceiling is also marble, and they're all similar shades of white. It has a kind
50
of
Shades of Marvel.
it has a kind of disorienting effect of almost like walking into a boundless room with no walls, ceiling, or floor. And you feel a lot more comfortable stepping onto the rug in the center of the room, on which a long table lies with seats running all the way down the sides. And at the head of the table sits a much larger seat. Behind it is a huge glass window, almost spanning from each corner of the walls to the other. And through it you can see just like a beautiful landscape. Framed by this window, it's almost nicer to look through it than it was to stand at the walls of the city a moment ago, looking out across. He gestures at you all to follow, and he says, "Come, take a seat." And he sits at the larger chair at the end.
I take a seat.
I'll take a seat next to Iris.
I move the seat over. I just go,
I move over now.
Peek.
I'll just sit where I am then.
I'll sit in between them.
I'll
Stop
say
them fighting.
I sit as far away from the rich dude as possible.
Okay.
I thought you'd be wanting to sit really close to him.
Where's your pockets?
He needs to look at him from afar first to check him out.
Yeah.
Jeez.
You guys all take your seats, and he smiles at you all as you do so.
What was his name? Theron Idilla. Is that how you pronounce
Idilla,
it?
yes.
Idilla.
Right
Okay.
to the screen.
I know it, but I'm asking how to pronounce it. Theron Idilla.
Elves in the party. The name is familiar. Idilla.
Oh,
Oh.
yeah.
Uh,
My niece
What
is
I
called
do?
Idilla.
What kind of check would I do for
It-
that?
it-
Religion check.
It would be a history check,
It's to do with
I'm
you
doing
elves.
as well. I want to know.
an actual history check, not a.
I'm gonna perform a history check
Ooh.
on myself.
Oh, yeah, wait, is he an elf or a human?
He is an elf.
Oh shit, he's one of
Okay.
you.
Look.
Do your check, man. Do your
Sorry,
check.
It's a bit
I
racist.
don't see race. I should explain. He's a good friend of mine. He has very, very slight but slant features in his face. Everything either
I don't
curves
know
or
why.
comes. Everything either curves or comes to a delicate point. His features are very, very, very symmetrical, very appealing.
Does he look
It's-
old?
It's for you as a dragonborn. It's difficult to tell his age.
Shit.
To the elves in the party, you would kind of know that he is kind of in that elderly phase where he's wise but not an old person. You know what I mean? Like that kind of age that comes after a midlife crisis.
George Clooney.
Yeah, like George Clooney. Exactly. He's not old, ready to pass on the torch to the next generation kind. He's old, everyone respects and isn't likely to go buy a fast car.
Or maybe not like George Clooney.
The George Clooney, that's kind of apt. Yeah, it's not difficult to kind of home in on the name and remember what it's about, but that name, Idilla, used to have quite a lot of sway in the where the elves come from, basically.
Oh.
And the half elf knows most.
Well, she's the only one that rolls
Yeah, I
to
know.
discern it. Back on the Isle of Valadrest, which is where the elves come from.
Oh shit.
The Idilla family name goes back.
Can you spell that?
Centuries. Like, spell what?
Faladress.
It's on the Rondovan map.
I've searched for reason this whole time.
Faladress. Wow, I haven't seen that. What? When the fuck did that come from?
That's been there since you picked up the map.
Maybe I didn't look that far down. Tight.
Yeah. The name goes back centuries and is a name not pertaining to the royal elven family, but it's definitely associated. And you know that the name has sway, but also that it's a name that commands respect among elves.
So power and respect.
So there's no need for me to roll then. Where's the...
Roll.
Well, this is what I know.
If you want to know without having Cinna tell you at a later point, then you can roll now.
Sure.
Hey, Sinner.
3.
Who's this guy?
Sinner.
Yes.
How do you,
Yeah, you'd know.
what's this thing? Fuck.
So, yeah, I know.
How do you address him? Do I have to say Pontiff? Do I just say Theron?
I don't know.
Idilla?
I just know he's.
But you're a person of religion.
My boy.
That's why I'm asking you.
But it's not her religion.
Yeah, it's not my religion.
But I meant she might know. She's the
Well,
most religious
she
one here.
I suppose Pontiff. That's how other people address him.
This would be a lot easier if we knew more about your backstory, huh?
Yeah.
Um,
I need to work on that, but.
Pontiff.
As you guys sat around, he smiled at you all and he said, "How did you find your travel here? I hope it wasn't too interesting. And he smiles.
Long and
I
deadly.
just look at him with a blank face.
Mine was fine. Nice trip by the sea.
I'm sure it was.
Good views.
Mm-hmm.
He nods. Well, your arriving here is quite convenient, especially for me, and I think I have a job. I have a job that I think a group of your stature and of your skills would find to be a bit of a challenge, but also to be a bit of a stepping stone into the world.
But pardon me for asking. How do you even know we were here?
Yeah, what do you know of us?
How do you know? Yeah, how do you know of us?
Well, not too long ago, a messenger from Valen arrived.
Dragon
Also
chick,
faster
sexy
than
dragon
us.
chick. She left ages ago.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
She
it's,
did leave it.
Shit.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, her.
Yeah.
Yeah, this was during when
No.
like Azrael was
Mum said
alive.
you'll have to talk to Mum.
No, it was
Sorry.
before that. As
Oh,
well.
I was in the session when it happened.
What? Oh yeah, you were.
Sorry,
Because we
I'm
went
back.
back there.
lives for
Um,
the sesh.
Someone walked in again.
Oh yeah, because she's part of this cathedral there.
I received a message from Mayor Vera
Oh shit.
about the passing of her father, unfortunately, and also about the deeds of a certain party of individuals. Did you guys tell her that you had? Did you guys tell her a name? I can't remember.
No,
I'm pretty
we
sure
never
you didn't.
came up with one.
No.
Yeah.
She asked me for what's our name, and I was like, don't know.
Okay.
That
A
was
certain
early.
party of individuals who would soon be traveling down south to here.
Yeah.
I suppose that is us. That
She
wouldn't
ex-
happen to be Ava, would it?
No, she just
Sorry, I
said
didn't mean to
Vera,
interrupt.
Vera messaged.
Oh, Vera. Oh,
Yeah, I
sorry.
thought it was Ava as well.
Oh.
She explained of your deeds, helping certain individuals around the town, and also of the harrowing news you'd brought from Upper.
Oh shit. The demon.
Or
The-
whatever it was.
I'm afraid-
I know it was the demon.
Or whatever
I'm
it
afraid
was.
I don't know the details of what you've encountered, what you've done, and I'd very much like for you to fill me in. As for how I know you've arrived, you signed in at the gates.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, we did.
But he couldn't put two and two together. Like, oh, come on. And I'm kidding.
We signed in our names.
He's
Yeah.
looking across the group and he goes, Grim and Iaris, pointing to the elves,
Mhm.
Arjan, Sinner, and Ali.
Ali.
Ali. Oh yeah.
And we all
Oh
looked at
yes.
Lisa like,
Yeah, we're like, what? Ali? What?
Mm.
Oh, you...
Last name Cat.
That was Barlow.
He smirks. Yes,
Yes, Ali.
you can probably see right through.
but- please, if it wouldn't be too much trouble, would you perhaps, fill me in?
Flashback.
It was so many days ago.
There was a big dragon.
It's like a week ago. About a week
Um,
ago.
A week ago.
We met in Opera, and we went to investigate some castle, and there was some crazy satanic ritual, and then this giant demon dragon thing.
Satanic?
It was
What
a
is-
giant demon.
What is satanic?
Oh, it's elvish. I mean, no, I mean it's swampish.
It's something which we read in this book, and I present Bob the Bandit's diary.
You can
Oh,
open it and
God's
read
sake,
it, and
why
it
are we
won't be in
messing
there.
with all these people?
Anyway,
It was a giant demon.
that
And I showed him
demon
the
then
scale from the demon.
pretty much wrecked Opera, and so
Oh,
we
you
were
show him the
forced to-
scale.
Yeah.
Why did
He
I
looks
don't
across-
give it to him. I just show it.
He looks across to the
What do you
table
mean?
and
You said giant dragon thing. He might know what it is.
He could still be evil.
A cultist. Yeah.
and he frowns.
Well, he's the one person
and then nods. Carry on, please.
Yeah, so
I put it away.
there are like 1,000 of those, and you have what we had. So we left, and
It destroyed
went-
Upborough, in case. you didn't mention
and,
it.
and we went across the swamp to Valen, whereby we ran some errands, and we came across some possessed scarecrows and some
More demons.
weird suicide stuff. There were some cultists in the sewers.
Arjan got stabbed.
They would try
in
to,
the
yeah. They tried to assassinate.
I don't know if that's exactly to do with it.
I mean, it might be.
It could be.
I think it's because they were trying to steal the Baron's girl, personally. But
To the back. Oh, that could have been.
Oh yeah, in case it wasn't mentioned, the demon was summoned by well, who was it? The dude's daughter who was sacrificed.
innkeeper.
Oh yeah, we feel
It wasn't
like,
the innkeeper. The innkeeper was the cultist dude.
We feel like the
Yeah, but he
Baron
was the
in
one who-
It was the
Valen-
blacksmith's daughter, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Maxis also was the one who got killed, but she wasn't the one who.
It-
She was
It
the one who got
doesn't take into
sacrificed.
it don't matter. Anyway,
Oh no. Yeah, sorry, my bad.
and then in Valen, we think the Baron there was trying to do the same thing, but we killed him.
We stopped him.
Yeah, we
Killed him.
We stopped him and
We
prevented
killed
it
him.
from happening. He had kidnapped Vera.
He
And
didn't even have a chance.
We
to
assume he
defend
was doing the
himself.
same thing.
Baron? You mean Baron Roderick?
Yep,
Is that his name? Oh yeah.
that's
okay.
him.
Rumor has it he got killed by a shot to the crotch.
But it's okay. He was using all kinds of dark magic. He was not a good guy, because that's what that means.
He kidnapped the mayor, and then he tried to do some ritual thing. That's all we know.
Oh yeah, he kidnapped the mayor. Yeah.
And all his money kept disappearing as well. Like, it wasn't anywhere in his house.
Exactly.
He nods slowly. Do you remember anything of this cult?
They wore red robes.
I think.
Wait. They had some. They summoned some creatures like
Oh,
harpies.
and it was also there was a mention of Mephistopheles,
They could shapeshift into rats.
a demon of the nine hells.
At the mention of the word Mephistopheles, he kind of frowns really hard.
Guess you don't like demons and stuff to do with demons at all.
No, the name
I
is
suppose
familiar,
not.
but
Oh, what do you know of him?
I know very little.
As do we.
We feel like he is part of something much bigger than us,
Cultists.
and it's following us wherever we seem to go. So don't let that put you off us being in your city.
Yeah, just put that out afterwards.
He he chuckles.
Thank you.
He chuckles.
Thank you.
He goes, "Worry not. We are a holy city. There is certain forces granting the city and its denizens protection.
Oh,
But what a fascinating story.
one
It
sec.
seems like you've really been through the ringer."
Yes, multiple ringers.
He kind of sits back into his chair and then looks over his shoulder
What did I miss?
at someone who's been standing in the room, but you hadn't noticed
It was a
this
demon.
whole time.
Why did you do a perception
There
check?
is a human man dressed in white who almost seems to kind of not quite like step into reality from another dimension. He does seem to just kind of almost materialize like he hadn't been there before.
And that,
Very
folks, is
sick.
Joe's new character.
He takes a few steps forward. He's wearing white robes and his face is concealed behind this kind of almost like a hood, but there's underneath the hood there's more cloth covering his face, kind of mesh net. From his height and kind of build, you can assume that he's human, but that's all you can really get from him. And the voice that comes forth from behind this veil is
Hello.
a-
No, it's not me.
Peekaboo.
is a male voice, and he kind of stoops down next to the Pontiff and whispers in his ear, and the Pontiff kind of looks over and whispers back, and then nods, and then gestures for him to go back. And he walks back into the room and stands in the corner, but even knowing that he's there, he's still very difficult to see, and it takes a few seconds of focusing your eyes on where he's standing.
That's very strange.
It's like the smoking man from what's that TV show called? It'll get back to me.
Okay.
The X-Files.
Well, okay.
You have to watch it to understand.
He looks across the room and he goes, I thank you for the service you've done. To the people of Valen and to the people of Upbar. And once again, I'm glad that you've come here, as it is opportune timing. And I would request your service.
We charge by the hour.
No.
No, we don't.
Particular
No, we
job.
don't listen to him.
She doesn't speak for all of us.
I mean,
He
They do
he
for
nods and kind of puts up a hand for you to Sapungi, and he looks at you, Elitha, and goes, "Rest not. It's a job that will see you rewarded well." My only worry is that I cannot tell you that much about it yet, as I do not know precisely how well I can trust. Should you
Ooh.
succeed in this job, I would be more than happy to fill you in a little more on what exactly is going on here. And I think, well, we think, and he gestures to his friend in the corner who just kind of nods very slowly and then brings his head back up. We think that what's happened here may have some kind of tie-in with the cultists you've run into, and maybe even these otherworldly beings.
What happened here?
Again, it's a very sensitive matter, and I'm not sure
Well,
that I should inform you just
can I
yet.
insight check him? See if he's being genuine.
You may?
Oh fuck. Do I have good insight? Nope.
As you're doing this, he's
What did I get? Nope, not at all.
reaching into his pocket, and he unfolds a piece of parchment that seems to be kind of a map similar to the one you're looking at now, but of the surrounding area as well. You can't really read him. You gather that it would be very difficult to read him, no matter what the circumstances.
Yeah.
But you also have this feeling that he doesn't seem to have any reason to not be genuine with you at the moment, in what he said so far, at least.
Oh yeah, he's told us he's not fully trustworthy of us. Yeah, okay.
Um,
Cultist.
But yeah, the parchment is a map, the kind of surrounding area. You can't quite see it from where you're sitting, Elithra, but the rest of you can see it easily. He gestures to a kind of northwesterly point on the southwest side of the river, deeper into the savannah, but not quite as far as the desert. And he goes, and he says, not even a week ago, rather a few days, we were supposed to receive a report from an archaeological team we'd sent investigating a temple that had been recently unearthed. Scribes had discovered its mention. We'd been searching for it for a while, and we'd finally felt more sure of its location and sent out a dig team to investigate it. We were supposed to hear a report from them a few days ago, and we've heard nothing from. The scout I sent said there was no trace of anyone by the camp, and he dare not venture into the ruins themselves. I fear it's a dangerous task, but it's one I have faith in you as a team being able to complete. So I ask that you head to this dig, find out what happens. Yeah, head to this dig.
Oh.
Head to the dig and find out what happens to the dig team.
We can handle it.
And
Yeah, we'll go have a look.
there should be some notes on the head of the dig team pertaining to a particular artifact he'd been seeking in the tomb that we were hoping to return to here. I'm afraid I can say no more on that particular
It's a
matter.
powerful artifact, probably.
I am able to answer any other questions.
Don't mean to be rude, but who is the guy over there?
Ask him the
Which
nitty-gritty.
which guy?
He was never there.
Still there.
Poker face!
Oh, the guy in the corner.
Yeah, sorry, he's kind of hard to see.
thought
I
you
don't, I
meant-
don't know why. It's like the lighting in here or something.
I thought you meant over at the dig site.
No.
Him? He is a friend of mine whose name it's best that you do not know. He is no threat to you, and he is a good person. And he
Inside that threat.
he looks across and just kind of smiles. He's a dutiful servant of mine, and I fear I would certainly not be around were it not for his aid on several times in the passing years.
Well, I hope we can match his helpfulness.
Nice.
Right.
I have two
That
questions.
would be ideal if unrealistic. Perhaps in future.
Yeah, maybe. Okay.
Two questions, Pontiff.
Yes?
One, have you seen or heard of Ava? She is, if I remember, is she a follower of Palor? Right, guys?
She was a member of the Order of Palor.
Yeah.
Yeah, what?
Do you have you seen
Is that
Ava?
what the Pontiff says?
She said she was on her way this way, towards Vinel. Do you know of her?
I know of the Order of Pelor. I know they operate out of the palace opposite this cathedral. I'm afraid I don't know
them
much.
directly. Okay.
Don't know much of its members other than the Grand Marshal, who sometimes seeks counsel with me in matters of the city.
Marshal. What's the Grand Marshal's name?
Oh, Atala Jasan.
Can I have a text version? Grand Marshal. Where am I? Ah, thank you. And
The Grand Marshal is at the head of the Order.
okay.
He's not the most accommodating of men,
Oh,
but he is a good man.
just one more question from me. Do you know much arcane, or know anyone here who knows a lot about the arcane?
And he kind of like puts his hand up against his chin and kind of leans back into his chair. And he goes, "What in particular do you mean? The word arcane it's quite broad."
And I'm looking at you like,
It's to do
There
with the
are-
fragments, guys. The fragments I found at the Night Sky Keep where the demon summoning can happen. I'm not telling him this, I'm telling them this.
yeah.
Just to
You
remind
might want
them.
to ask if anyone
Lean in
knows.
for a hushed whisper. He waits patiently.
So what do I ask him exactly, huh? Do I just tell him what it is?
Someone that's got good knowledge in the arcane arts?
That's what I asked.
You just said arcane.
Okay, arcane arts. He's gonna ask, what do you mean?
Yeah, that's exactly what he's going to say.
Exactly.
It's no less vague.
Any magic users, are you yourself a magic user? Or dabbles in magic?
Magic?
He
Magic?
he kind of tilts his head slightly in that soft
I don't take you for one.
kind of "Oh, honey" way, and he says, "I'm a man of faith, Arjen.
You never
the
know.
arcane is not something I'm familiar with, I'm afraid.
But do you know of any people in the city that...
Do I know of anyone in the city? There may be someone in the Order of Pelor. There may be a few scribes who work under me in this cathedral. We have something of an archive, but I'm afraid I can't allow you access to that. You could try one of the libraries. There are libraries dotted here and there among the town.
Okay. Just one more question before I go. Why did you not like the look of this when I took out this scale? And I take it out again.
Look at
My eyes.
I know it came from a
Throws his
demon.
arms up in front of his face and he says, I sense a very dark energy resonating from that scale.
Oh shit.
And that scale is large. That has not come from some common lizard.
That's true.
Yeah,
we
we
saw it.
tried it.
It was fucking huge. It was gargantuan? Large? What did it look like, Mason?
It was
I
what you
mean-
want.
I think
Gargantuan.
you
It was big.
it was big enough for this scale.
Yeah.
What was hold on? I thought you were talking about like.
Do you think it's bad holding on to this?
I could not say, Arjan, I could not say.
Okay. I slip it back in. And I walk away. I bow and I walk away.
You bow while seated? I'm confused.
I get up, I bow, I
You
walk
can
away.
do that.
Bows while seated and face
you have a-
flat table.
I forget, are you the kind of... Did we decide that your Dragonborn does have a tail?
Yeah, I've got it.
Man, you need, like, specialist chairs.
I thought I'd like kinda whip it to the side a bit. It was like kinda
Like,
tight at the
it's
back,
got
so I
that
kinda
back.
sit forward a bit.
It's between your legs.
Or it's got like a back that doesn't go all the way down.
Now that would
Yeah,
hurt
okay.
between my legs.
I see, it's fine, it's fine. I was just sitting there thinking about it for a second. Anyway, he,
Thinking about his
I
tail.
bow, I say, thank you. We will get right on your duty. I walk away.
he nods. I'm thankful. Does anyone else have any questions?
How much are we going to get paid for this minor job?
I'm just laughing while I walk out.
Make no mistake, Ali, this is no minor job.
I mean, yeah, okay.
You will
expect
be rewarded.
pay.
You will be rewarded duly. Something you will find more useful than pay, I hope.
Well, I don't know about that.
Yeah.
Unless it's real estate, so we can start investing in our futures.
You'll just have to trust me. He winks.
I feel a little creeped out.
Real estate, don't worry. It's real estate.
This real estate.
It's free real estate.
I stand up and once out, go to leave, and once out of sight, I rip off a bit more of my clothes and litter it.
Oh God. As you're getting up to leave, is everyone gonna get up to leave?
I've
Doing.
Yeah.
got one question.
Okay.
If I was in the market for a high-end weapon, where would you suggest going?
You're asking the party.
He lives here. He might have like a
He
real
doesn't buy
armory.
his own weapons.
High
Just
end.
ask the Order of Palor.
High end.
Yes.
What do you mean high end?
Stuff he can't afford.
The silvery type.
You mean
Silver.
the monsters.
Mhm.
Silver weapons.
Indeed.
You've been playing too much Witcher.
That's 100,000 gold. Oh yeah, sure.
If you're looking for specialist arms, you'd probably best try to talk over with the Order of Pelor, but I fear with the little renown you have, you may not be able to demand such an audience. You could try somewhere around the town. I wouldn't know where to start looking, though.
Thank you for your help anyway.
We're basically getting rep for this, guys. We need to gain rep
Rep.
to get shit in the city.
We do need to gain some rep.
And
It's a
proper
rep
name.
mission. What? What are you dissing? Subject to
Not
change.
the name, though.
As you guys stand up to leave, He stands up as well. He says, "Allow me to see you out."
What
I'm
a
already
gentleman. He just ran out.
I walked off ages ago.
Oh,
Keep it
you tried to
how many
leave.
times you've walked out.
What? Yeah.
Um,
I said I left.
well,
Or did they
you see,
stop
as
me?
You will be stopped at the
Oh,
door
shit.
by the guards that have followed you in.
Oh, okay, I just put my hands up and then I cross my arms and
Um,
wait.
They politely ask you to stay until the matter is finished.
Okay, cool. Put my arms on like, yep, sure.
Politely but firmly.
No problem. I turn around and I just stand there.
And as you guys all get up and begin to leave together, he stands up from his chair and walks with you. You head back down the stairs,
Oh,
the marble stairs with the carpet.
Mason.
Yes?
As we're walking out when he's escorting us out, can I say to Sin in Draconic, I don't know about this guy, and see if he notices?
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Well, are you saying it loudly?
Yeah, sure. As like
I don't know about this
like
guy.
normal talking. I don't suspect he's far away from me.
Draconic.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, do you want to make an insight check to see if he reacts at all?
Sure.
See if you can read his
I'm
reaction.
not good at reading people. Just want to see if he'd like turn around or something. Oh, 17. I was so
Turns
close to a
around
3.
if you're that loud. I'm gonna kind of flinch.
Not shouting, you know, like
Fantastic.
normal talking.
Oh, alright.
He's not that far away, is he? I thought he was just like in front of us a bit.
No, he's walking with you.
Okay, yeah, there you go. So I'm just talking like normal.
He doesn't seem to react.
Okay.
I'll reply back in Draconic. His family has a high esteem back at
Oh shit! You replied. Oh crap!
Paladress.
I'm like taken back. I'm like, oh shit!
Yeah, the Isle of Paladress.
Oh
I
shit!
don't think. Like, it's a very noble family.
He's too
So I
kind.
don't think he could.
He's too kind. He's too
Yeah.
nice. Like you can be nice, but he's
Said the
too
warlock
nice.
about the fucking holy man. You
He's a
guys
religious man.
exit the
That's all right.
stairway into the main hall. Walk across, again, hearing your footsteps echoing across the marble. So a sound that was absent stepping on the marble in the much smaller kind of meeting room you'd just been in. And you arrive at the doors, and he says, before you go, and he hands to you, Iris, a small piece of paper with a wax seal in the corner,
Racist.
basically
Oh.
saying in human moon runes, not elven moon runes.
Oh, I can't read these.
It's common, so yeah, you can. Shut up,
I still can't read these.
you fool!
I grew up in a swamp.
It's basically a permit for moving around the third tier freely.
Ah.
It's for committing crimes against poor people and having the police look the other way.
So that's not moving around the grounds of the third tier freely. It doesn't say anywhere in the permit
So the
about
guards don't stop us.
accessing the cathedral or the palace.
Okay.
And whoever it
They
was
own
that
these
was
buildings, so-
doing the map stuff, feel free to add that here. Eller Cathedral,
Yep, I'm gonna do that at
the
the
Elm
end.
Palace.
Do it at the end.
And yeah. With that, I bid you farewell and good luck on this. You know where to find me when you've got news.
Yeah.
then he,
sure.
Okay, thanks. Bye.
Walks back out. You guys walk back out. Fritz rejoins you, Ruben.
Oh, I was thinking. I was like, maybe he came with me. This he
No.
was on Iris'
It's
shoulder.
really hard to remember that you're two people now.
I was thinking. I was like, shit.
people.
Is he with me? Does he know? What's the dude gonna say? Ah, shit.
Frax, not Fritz.
Yeah,
What are you
Frax.
talking about?
And I thought he was like on Iris, so I was like, okay, he'll suspect Iris, not me.
He's still on me.
Did my owl join?
Well, apparently he flied off.
Was he outside?
Flew off.
Also outside.
Oh.
Okay.
Well, they stopped or something, because, like...
Yeah, sorry. That's something I probably should have mentioned.
Okay.
I was like, well, was my bird on my shoulder this whole time? Or
Yeah. Iris, what the hell, man? Didn't take care of Frax. What?
Ah, he's a big boy.
Shit, well, Iris, look, there's the palace you wanted to come see. I point
Yeah.
forward.
No, so
You also have the parchment of the map, and it detailing the location of the dig site. Sorry, as well.
I
Where's
mean,
that?
should we buy some potions and go to the dig site?
Where's the
Add
dig
these
site?
things to your inventory. It's this way.
Oh, back the way we came-ish. I know we came this way.
Oh,
Yeah, you came from up.
we
Yeah.
Came from up there.
should we
go
have a
here.
look in here first before we leave?
I don't think we'll gain access.
We can ask for that person you were talking about.
What's the... What? I thought the Order of Palo wasn't the palace. I thought it was
It's
just...
only 15 feet away.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he said.
What are we gonna ask? We
The
just wanted to
Order
know
of
if she
Palo.
was here. That's it. We could
just-
ask...
for
Why
her.
were you a sword? I think we tried to ask that, and she didn't respond.
Well, she was a bit disorientated because she had been a sword.
You wanna try and ask her then,
Happens to
guys?
everyone.
Yeah?
Sure then. To the palace!
Well, we're not being chased yet.
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay, it's increased.
We
to
go
150 feet.
subject to change goes to the palace.
Get out of here!
Wow, it's like expanding space.
You're going to the palace.
Relativity.
I guess so.
Yeah.
Is everyone okay with it?
Mm-hmm.
I
Is
mean, I'm already-
Aletha
I'm
like just in
already-
the back, like losing more
I'm
and more
already
of her
here, like-
clothes?
Sleeve climbing
Just
up their arm.
slowly, like,
They
They're
keep
like
it
rags
That's
everywhere.
helping not
like
to
we look away for a second, we look back, and
You
it's
guys
just less
gonna walk
clothes.
around or through the garden?
around.
Yeah, we'll be civilized.
I'm still on the lookout for thieves' guilds marking and easy targets for pickpocketing.
Find a sewer.
You see none such.
Pickpocket
There's no
rats.
easy targets.
None up here.
Ah.
Or were you hoping to maybe pickpocket one
It's
of
us. Yeah, it's
the, like,
us.
couple hundred soldiers?
We're the easy target.
Well, when you put it like that. I mean, Aletha's good, but a couple hundred soldiers.
The guards standing outside the, not as big, but still quite big, dark stone doors to here. The floors aren't marble, but rather a kind of, not very shiny, but a kind of matte stone, like a slate. But it looks like slate. It feels like slate. It's not slate though. It's like very well cut rock.
This is the big glass one you said, right? That we saw when we were coming in.
This is the big dark stone building
Oh,
that has stained glass windows.
oh yeah, that's what I meant. The stained glass windows.
That Theron Idilla referred to as the palace. As you guys walk up, there's 4 guards standing outside the door, all dressed in that full plate, and they all clang their pole arms against the floor and point them out towards you as you approach.
Oh shit! Whoa!
The center left guard says, "State your business."
We come in peace.
Can I
Oh,
kneel?
that must be like the first things you say.
And you may leave in peace.
Well, that's food.
Iris, maybe your thing will at least make them not so angry towards us.
They don't seem angry.
Oh. Okay.
We just wanted to see if a friend of ours is here. And
Firm
I've got
but
this
less
piece of
polite.
paper with a seal on it.
Is this the Order of Palor? I ask after him.
He kind of, you can see through the slit in his helmet that he his nose kind of bunches in that way people do when they smirk, and he says, "We are the Order of Palor."
Oh shit.
Oh.
My apologies. When you here.
Can you turn into swords?
Hey,
What?
that much.
Oh shit!
When you say
I
that
nudge
you're new here,
Elise
he
through really
says,
hard.
that much is evident.
Wait, what?
Actually,
What,
you know what?
That you can turn into swords.
Is this at the letter or the swords?
That was to you when you said that you're new here.
Oh, okay.
You said that much is evident.
You know, on second thought, we'll be going. And I shoo everyone out of here.
Really? I want to keep asking questions.
Yeah, I want to keep asking.
No,
this.
no.
You're being shooed.
I'm just like, do you know Ava? As I'm getting pulled away then.
We're just pissing
Do
people
you
off.
know who I am?
No. Do you know Ava? Tell her we're here. We're from Valor.
And they kind of return back to standing to attention.
Iris, man. We didn't get our answers.
You weren't gonna get any.
What? You don't know that.
We
It's
didn't even
pretty
ask
obvious.
after
Yeah.
Ava.
Now we just look even more stupid. I do.
You would have looked even
More than
more
I
stupid.
already do.
You would have looked very stupid in a dungeon.
Who is that? Who said that? So
Whoever's. So, Vincent, can you put that permit in your inventory, please? If you
Yeah.
haven't already. And, whichever one of you wants it, mark down that you have the map that would lead you to the,
big site.
yes.
Iris,
Yeah,
before we get going, you still have that ring, don't you?
yeah.
And you never used it, did you? If I recall, you didn't. I'll take that as you didn't. Because you never used the sleep spell and you never used command. And that's
right.
what's in there.
I-
So you
I
still
cut
have that.
out. I cut out.
Oh, okay. What did you say? Oh shit, you left.
Oh, did I?
Yeah, you're back now.
What did I say?
The ring.
Yeah, I used it a couple of times.
You did use it.
I was just saying we should probably get some potions before we head out.
It doesn't. What?
You know, some pots.
As in, did you use the spells in the ring?
I used one of them, didn't I?
I don't think you used sleep or command in the battle with the Baron. Does anyone remember?
I used sleep.
You
He
did.
sleep, definitely.
He used sleep on the, Thrycreen, who were immune to sleep.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But we didn't know that. I mean, you're making it sound like we knew that. I didn't know that.
No, I didn't make that sound like that at all. You're paranoid.
Okay, so you still have command in there.
Yeah.
Cool. Just making sure. Well, Grim's the one who put the spell in there.
Mm-hmm.
So if he wants to top that up. Wait, do you get your spells back on short rest?
Yeah,
No.
No.
You don't.
No, you don't.
That's me.
I do.
No, you don't.
Spells back on short rest, yeah.
Since when?
No, you don't.
Yeah?
You don't get font of magic until you're like.
You've said
Level
you
14
said
or
you do before, but you don't. You were wrong.
Wait, when? What?
You did it in the Baron and Market episode. Ah, it's fine.
Wizards don't get spell slots back, which is why they have so many.
They don't get it back on short rest. You said you did.
Not all of them,
Anyways.
about a few.
I'm sure you don't get that ability until you're like level 14 or something.
Lithra, is there anything you need to do?
I'm gonna find...
Is there any dots we can go by?
Docks.
Yeah, dots.
Well, we need to find a potion place, as IR said. Maybe.
Maybe
I
down
mean,
by
I
the-
just.
Well, you
It's
know,
time for some rolls, fools!
I thought we could just ask
What?
the guard.
Yeah, you can ask if you want.
Can we ask the guard? Hey, you know any potion places around? We show him the
ask.
permit if he's being mean.
Just do it. Just do it.
No, I'm joking. The permit's just to get us up here, isn't it?
Just ask.
Oh, yeah, there it is. Arcane Recovery.
Yeah,
Oh.
I get that pretty much straight away, don't
You do.
So what? He gets half of his things back.
I? I get... It's like...
One spell
half
slot
of my
back.
level 1 at
Oh,
I get 2
one.
back?
Oh, 2.
Yeah, I'll get 2 now. Yeah, because I'm level 3. So it's like half my level
Yeah.
up 1, if that makes sense. Yeah, rounded up. That's the word.
Less than half.
Is it less?
Should be
Equals
just
you are
1.
less than half your wizard level. Rounded up.
Alright, we ask a god.
What are you asking for?
Is there any potion?
Where are you?
Where are we?
Tier 3.
Oh yeah,
Tier 3.
we'd leave tier 3. I think it's around tier 2, isn't it?
Well, let's go on this side since we need to.
Oh yeah, true.
Oh wait,
Yeah.
you wanted me to chop up the ring with what?
Anything.
Yeah.
But I don't
You
think we're
guys
gonna have a
heading
short
down?
rest in that time.
It's short rests are easy.
There's only
Okay.
1 spell slot. Oh, you want Witch Bolt? Sleep.
You guys pop down. The guards standing by the bottom of the stairs give you a nod as you re-enter the second tier.
God. Hello there. You.
He turns to face you.
um.
What is it, citizen?
Any potion shops? Sellers around?
He kind of leans back, thinks about it, leans over to his other guard, and they sort of hushed whisper to each other.
God damn it!
Whilst they're distracted, I look out for any easy targets to pickpocket.
Okay. Make a perception check.
Oh, and Sinner wasn't even watching you this time.
No one around here. You're still in the second tier. There's a lot less hustle and bustle, and everyone walking around is very reserved.
I need to.
They're all wearing a robe. Don't see anything kind of present here. There's snacks away.
Joe.
Sorry. I
Bring enough for everyone? Huh?
Yes.
Well, then share. Share.
You and Dairy Milk?
Oh, I want dairy milk.
Okay, here you go.
you just actually threw that.
Okay.
He was a double decker.
The guard comes back to you and he leans in and he goes, I'm afraid we don't really know of any... We don't know of anywhere that sells potions specifically, I'm afraid. Your best bet, and it's definitely a long shot, will probably be to try one of the local temples. They're the ones who specialize in healing magic, anyway.
Oh, and where's... Ah, thank you for the information, God. Where's the Temple of Bahamut again? Just so I can remember. It's on this side.
He points over your shoulder at that
Oh, shit.
building.
This one? Okay. Thank you.
That's it over there.
Arigato. I'll just put 2.
I don't think I can see this.
I'm doing it now. Just putting that there, just so I know. Okay, guys, so no potions. Should we just go there and see what's up?
Yeah, let's do it.
We have Sinner.
Yeah. She's totally reliable.
Hopefully she packs some healing with her today.
She's got...
Well, I've got lay on hands.
These hands.
These hands.
These nuts.
Wait, so no one has a potion at all? Is that what we're saying?
We always use them, like, really...
In dire
I
moments.
have 2 lesser healing.
Oh yeah, you do.
But
I've
yeah.
still got a health potion left.
Can I have one, Sinner?
Yeah, I'll give it to you.
Thank you.
Mate, you got your armor of Agathis.
It's just so if she goes down, I can put
Yeah,
it in her.
I'm not the only
Yeah,
healer.
so I don't have to search it from
Ah.
her corpse and then give
Good
her.
point.
Yeah.
And I don't mind sharing.
Elythra's gonna go down anyways.
What? What?
What?
What?
What, you do good, but eventually...
It's gone midday, I would say.
Oh,
The
fuck.
sun is past the midday point. On its way to setting in a good 4 or 5 hours from now.
Alright, what should we do? Should we try the temple for potions, or should we just go straight to the dig site? Team decision.
I'm up for going to the temple, but obviously I'm biased.
Iris.
Yeah, I could picture you going, "Oh, temple!" Like
Yeah.
Cinna jumping up and down. You can hear like the chainmail clinking.
We could go later, Sinner,
Well, look out
It's-
for any
and deal with
anywhere that may be a bit seedier.
the dig site for now.
Well, nothing wrong with being more prepared.
What are you looking for, Richard?
Anywhere that may be a bit like the docks, or maybe a bit seedier, where there might be a
Bear in
thief.
mind, you're still in the second tier, which is like middle upper class.
Is there more the
Yeah,
first
but
tier
is
where
there,
it would
like,
be?
any hints of where it might be?
Not that you can see. Not here.
It would be the first tier. I'm saying this out of character, obviously.
So, temple?
Temple?
To
Iris?
be honest, now is the ideal time to go around the city looking for things you'd like to take on any kind of venture with you.
And that's what we should do.
Even if it's like looking for supplies like rope or batons or things like that.
There's like
So you've probably got ample amounts of that because you never bloody use any of them.
general stores like around here, I think.
Yeah.
Should we split the party
It was here.
Go shopping?
and make the god angry? I mean, gods.
I won't be angry.
Okay.
I'm fine with the party splitting in towns and things when you're just running errands because it speeds things up.
Let's split.
In fact, I'm fine with you guys splitting the party in a dungeon. You just will all die.
Okay, who wants potions here? Me and Sin will go to the temple. If you want potions, say now and give us money.
Okay, how much do you think? How much?
Well, it was 40 gold last time because we bartered it down.
Okay.
I think it was 50 at first time.
I'll try it again.
I don't think a temple would allow us to barter, so I think it would be 50. Yeah, it was per one. It's because we got like a bulk buy and everything.
You never
I mean,
know
if
what they'll
you
say when their
Yeah,
holy
exactly.
champion shows up.
if you pray,
Oh,
then
shit.
maybe they'll give you a discount.
Oh yeah, sinners are like, she's our fucking discount. I mean, what? I'm not trying to objectify you, Sinner.
Hey.
Now we're buddies. Alright, who wants stuff? Just give your money to Sinner.
40 is 40. I gave you 40.
I'll be
Maybe you'll
alright.
get a potion, maybe you won't. But I don't want to give you 50.
I've still got one from
50.
last time, so I'm good.
We'll just give
You
you the
still
thing.
have a potion.
I'm pretty sure you used it in the
Not
last
the
fight
health.
before you went.
You did take a swig of the one
Yeah, you
potion
did.
you had while you were on the cart.
Mm-hmm.
No, that's the one I gave him.
Yeah.
No, you were on a different cart to him.
Mm-hmm.
And unconscious.
Wait, who are we talking
Mhm.
about?
Wait, what?
Joe,
Did I?
Oh, we're talking about Joe. Okay.
Richard,
Oh,
do you want one?
No.
Okay. Oh yeah, cause you're motherfucker with your money.
I think I still have another one.
Do you?
Yeah.
What? Okay.
I think you brought two for me.
No.
The
It
last
was
one.
like one each, and there still
Yeah.
wasn't enough for everyone to have one.
It was
okay.
yeah, it was like one each, but Sinner bought more so she could
Anyway,
keep them.
come on, guys.
Okay, we'll go to the temple. Me and Sinner.
Yeah.
Whoever gave money gave money. Just tell her.
I did, I gave money.
I'm quite happy for you guys just to treat your money as a pool for this moment.
Okay,
Is
that's
that
what
alright?
I've done then.
Yeah.
Where are you guys going?
I mean, actually, you know what? I'm just coming with you.
Swords.
I'm coming with you.
We'll meet back here in an hour-ish
Oh,
or
okay.
2 hours.
I'll give you your key back.
Yeah. Cheers. Cheers, boss.
Well, like me said, we'll take it as we have all our money pulled together.
Just for the moment.
And Lithro?
Mhm.
Where are you going?
Well, I'll look around for a place that. I don't know.
Tier 1, right? You want to go
You're just
tier 1?
looking for people to rob.
Yeah.
Try
I'll
tier 1.
I'll just start walking around the lower areas looking for people to rob and for any Thieves Guild signs.
Wait, should we say we'll meet back at this gate, guys? What about that?
Yeah,
The gate we're gonna go through after.
The western gate.
Okay? 2 hours,
Sounds
max. Because it might take Joe a long time to go all the way up here, and then back down.
Okay, so who's first? I'll do temple stuff first.
Yeah, well,
Okay. Iris, Arja, and Cinna. You guys make your wander down to the... You head along the road a little bit not too far, you see Grim and Alethra wander off their respective ways. Standing in front of the building, it's not that elegant compared to the buildings and houses around it.
Mhm.
It's still impressive, and as followers of Bahamut, both you, Arjan, and Cinna, feel a little more relaxed just knowing that this kind of place exists, and knowing Bahamut as that symbol of things that are good in the world. There are a set of kind of rickety wooden doors in the stone archway, and yeah.
I'm just imagining Cinna being like, oh yeah, boom, on the way there,
Yeah, just
and Iris is just like,
yeah.
oh, what did I sign up for?
It's
I'm
easy
intrigued.
enough. The doors aren't locked or bolted at all. It's pretty easy for you to push your way in. There are somewhat rickety wooden pews lining the aisle all the way down to a what would you call it? Like a plinth, like an altar. Yeah.
Is it quite modest then?
It is
Or-
quite modest. Yeah.
It's just like a church.
It is quite modest, and on top of the plinth is a was it the profile of a silver dragon on like a
Ooh.
kind of figurine. It does appear to be made of silver. I'm pretty sure that's that is Bahamut's thing, right?
The silver
Well,
dragon,
I think Bahamut's symbol is just himself. So
Yeah, it's
silver
a dragon's head in profile.
the platinum
Yeah.
dragon.
The head is made of silver.
Is there
Can
anyone
I
around?
go up to the altar and start praying?
You may, as you walk down the aisle, you come up on the altar, and
Yep.
on the other side of the altar, previously concealed by it, stands a dwarf,
Oh,
wearing a set of dark grey woolen robes. He's an aged-looking dwarf. His face, almost all but his large nose, just concealed by long grey hair. That he's got a big long grey beard, and behind his head is like his hair's pulled back in a grey ponytail.
I'll slowly walk up as well.
can I bow to him?
His eyes are closed, and he's currently kneeling down behind the altar, muttering under his breath.
I don't know if it's rude to pray while he's praying, but probably not.
I think it's more rude
So,
to talk to him.
Yeah.
You'd feel comfortable with interrupting him. It's not like prayer to Bahamut is not. Prayer per se is not some big sacred thing. Like
no.
you wouldn't be. It's not like going up to a Muslim who's bowing on the mat and facing Mecca and going, "Hey, can I have a moment of your time for a sec?" It's more like walking in on a Christian man washing down the windows, kind of thing. It's like, "Hey, sorry, I was just praying. What's up?" It's like that
Okay. I think
for most religions.
I'm gonna pray first, and then I'll
Alright.
speak to him. So I'm gonna thank him for allowing us to come to Vinhelm relatively safely,
Relatively soon.
and how I'm pleased to be in one of the places of worship.
Cool. And you feel warm while doing that.
I'm all warm and fuzzy inside. I'm gonna go talk to
Arjan,
him.
you feel content. Iris, I assume you feel a little bored.
I'm just standing in the corner, kind of.
I'm not praying, I'm just standing behind.
Arms folded,
Arms.
kicking
So-
dust.
kicking back in one of the pews.
Yeah.
Just like, oh, come on, where's these potions at?
I put my knee up on the armrest.
Is there anyone else in here?
So there's meant to be someone in here selling potions.
Just to the side, there's like this little sign. Potion shop.
Like a lemonade stand.
Yeah.
Not quite. When Ruben spoke to the guard said the best place to check would probably be one of the temples.
Yeah.
Because they're the ones that specialize in healing magic.
Oh,
So they might have-
I don't know. For some reason, I thought that they just have a. I don't know. I don't know why.
They might-
I'm really tired. I'm sorry.
Come to find God.
For their holy
Potions.
champion.
Okay. I'll approach this dwarf and gently say, "Excuse me."
He kind of comes to a little startled, but not like you made him jump. Just like he didn't hear you guys come in, kind of thing. He was absorbed.
Yeah. Yeah.
And he looks up. He sees the symbol of Bahamut hanging from your neck, and he always like jumps up to his feet. He goes, welcome. I suppose I don't really need to tell you where you are.
No, you'd be right. Bahamut be with you.
And Bahamut be with you too, lass. What can I do for you?
Do you happen to know anywhere around where we could procure some healing potions?
Straight up.
He leans
Oh,
back.
I'm not going to dilly-dally.
No, yeah.
Healing potions, is it? You
Yes.
on some form of quest?
Soon, yeah.
Aye, well, followers of Bahamut, we be generous. He goes, I'll have a look around the back. Bear with me a second, lass. And he strolls off into a back room through a tiny wooden door. Seems like it was built for him.
Oh, that's cute.
And he strolls in. You can hear rustling and clinking and a couple of boxes being overturned.
So it was just him here.
It's
No one
just
else
him.
seemed to have come to the Bahamut.
No one there.
It is a lesser temple in this place. Lesser than Palo. No, it's me.
I should probably decide when Bahamut Sabbath is. If there is one. Either way, it's Monday at the moment.
Monday.
He comes back out, and he kind of frowns at you.
Me?
No,
I was gonna say.
you sinner.
Get
And
out.
Oh, what have I done?
Get out.
It's not like a cursey frown. It's like a
Think no potions.
disappointment frown.
Oh, no.
As he strolls out, and he says, "I'm afraid we haven't got much. We got plenty of holy water. Not many people buying it these days. I haven't really seen any undead around these parts. But
No, I'm glad to hear that as well.
I did find this." And he pulls out a single flask of a thick but kind of murky red liquid.
Oh.
It looks kind of similar to the healing potions you've had before, just a little duller. The others were a lot shinier.
It's been there a while.
Oh, are healing passions red? I always imagine them
The
green.
flask is dusty. No, I in my head they'd always been like a red, thick liquid.
Yeah,
Yes.
always been red in my mind.
Too much Diablo.
Green is like
Poison.
poison, sort of thing.
I always associate green with health. But
It's
I'll take
Pokemon health bars.
yeah, yeah.
In every other game, it's red.
In every other game, health bars.
Oh wait.
He looks up at you and then looks down at the thing. And he goes, "To be honest, lass, I got no use for this here." He goes, "And I'm always eager to help a fellow follower on a quest."
You don't want any gold?
And he closes his eyes and shakes his head, almost like flippantly, and puts a hand out. No, I couldn't take from you.
Oh, that's cute.
He puts a hand forward to shake.
I'll shake his hand firmly. I've got a good firm handshake.
Gauntlets.
The one where the handshake lasted just a little too
Yeah.
long.
The name's Mogran.
Morgren.
Morgan, I'm Sinner.
I think I can
It's
spell
a
that
pleasure to
one.
meet you.
Nice to meet you, Sinner. Sorry, I didn't hear you over Ruben.
You didn't hear me.
Yeah, over Ruben. Sorry.
I just said it's a pleasure to meet him, and I introduced myself.
Pleased to meet you too, Sinna. Take this potion and let no harm before you or any of your friends there. He points towards the guys in the back.
I walk up a bit closer, and I bow. I say, hello. Awkwardly.
We're very honoured.
Because I don't think I've been to a Bahamut temple.
You see him kind
In a while.
of rock a little nervously
But I know that my colour
as you're
is a bit
approaching.
off-putting.
No, I didn't say that. It's just, yeah, I mean, I don't. Oh,
I'm sorry. Did I do something wrong?
no,
It's okay.
you're pretty confident it's the color of your scales.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I was cautious of you when I first met you.
I know the color of my scales is a bit very off-putting, but I do also
I can
believe in
assure you.
Bahamut.
Yeah, I can assure you he is also a follower of Bahamut.
Not as
And a
much
very
as my
devout
friend
one.
here.
I
but
can assure
No.
you, this guy is great. Would never consort with demons. Never.
No, as far as I know, never
He's a
contacted
swell
demons.
guy.
This is my best friend Arjan.
Oh, there's such heartbreak coming.
Sin is gonna be so mad.
Such heartbreak.
Then I'm pleased to meet you too, Dragonkin.
I put my hand out to shake his hand.
He shakes it too, although a little tenderly.
Okay.
Little
I give him a firm handshake though,
nervous.
knowing that he's nervous.
Oh, my hand! No, that's fine. Yeah, and he basically gave you the potion.
We thank you for this help, but if I could ask a question, there doesn't seem to be many people who come to this temple.
Well, nay, as you've seen, we are a little favour more for Pelor here.
Yeah.
But we get by.
Are you the only one?
Temple's still running. The only one running it. But that's not an issue. Sometimes the quiet's nice.
But people do come by.
He's like, well, yeah.
How many are we talking? A few.
He's
a
looking
bit.
nervous now.
A many.
Why are you grilling him on this?
I'm not trying to be I'm just asking if there's anyone else who might be, a
They
follower
don't
above.
come
But
by to get by.
anyone who comes around a lot?
We have a few regulars, yes.
Do you know what days they come on?
Oh my god.
I think what my friend is trying to ask is, what days can we come on to meet fellow followers?
Yes, that.
I'm
Sorry.
right. Yeah.
Ah. You see the relief cross his face.
I'm not really a temple person.
And the awkward
You're not really a
tension
people
just leaves.
person.
Though I'm charismatic somehow.
Yeah, I'm less charismatic than you.
Temples
There's
ain't my
no
thing.
particular time. People just come by as they will.
Okay. We'll probably drop by again then while we're still in Binhelm.
Please do. Don't be strangers.
Is that everything, Sina?
Yeah, I think that's everything. Thank you very much for accommodating us.
He gives you both a thumbs up.
I'm just gonna quickly pray Sina while if you guys just wait for me outside, I'll quickly
I'm
pray.
asleep. I fell asleep.
You want to be alone, okay?
I'll be a quick second. I'll be right with you.
There's a gentle snoring coming from one of those.
Just drag him out.
I don't even sleep and I fell asleep.
Oh god.
Incredible. Are you guys cool?
Yeah.
I quickly pray. I kneel down.
I'll let him. I won't listen in or
Now,
anything. I'll wait by the
do you
door.
whisper under your breath, or do you do it in your head? And you say it to Mesa.
I
It's
say
not
it quite
secret.
loudly.
It's not secret.
Like I say it aloud.
Oh shit! Is the door still there? Watching
You don't
me?
have to say it aloud. It's just
Worship
the way Sina
as you
prays.
will.
She's quite
Okay.
confident in her.
I'll
in her beliefs
I'll
and
mutter
her
it under my breath. I won't try to conceal it and do it just in my head. But I'll mutter on my breath. I'll be like, I don't pray to you often, Bahamut. I don't think I have much at all before. I'm not good at this. But I know my powers aren't... how do I word this? Aren't from a good source. But...
to say the least.
I would like to use them for good, as I hope I have been, and find those that I'm looking for. And I get up and I walk out.
Cool. Alrighty then.
I drag IRS if he's still in there sleeping.
Oh, wait, what? Oh yeah, okay, yeah.
Frax just like fucking pokes you repeatedly.
Right. Joe,
Yvonne?
what are you doing?
I'm gonna ask the guard if there's a place to get any weapons around here.
Okay. He kind of rubs his hands together and leans in, and he says, "What kind of weapons? You don't look like no weapon swinger to me."
Sorry. Someone just came in and just told me food's ready. I'm looking for specifically a longsword.
A longsword.
Mm.
He leans back and scratches his chin. Well, I suppose you could try one of the shops around the docks. You might find a blacksmith who dabbles in sword making. Can't say we have any specialists around here, though.
Which side of the docks would you say?
Oh, just head down into the first quarter. There's bound to be someone, if you're looking.
Okay,
Just wander
thanks.
along the water a bit. You'll find something eventually.
Thank you.
All right,
Who's with me?
you're alone,
But
as far as I can tell.
There.
I guess I go there then.
Roll investigation check.
Please tell me where. Yes.
Okay, it's easy enough. You take a wander down by the riverside. You find a few blacksmiths here and there. Wander in. It seems like a lot of people specialize in making tools and locks, chains, and the like. And you walk in shop after shop, asking people if they've got any weapons that they're selling or make in their free time or anything. It takes a little bit of you walking along, and you go into a few shops before eventually coming across a human with like a long leather apron. His face and hair covered in a thin layer of soot, who does confess to working on some weapons in his spare time.
Ask him if he's willing to sell any.
He leans back. Yeah, I'd be willing to part with some of my fine pieces of work. What are you in the market for?
I'm looking for a longsword if you have one.
A longsword? A longsword I can do. Should be fine. Somewhere around here. And he goes rooting in the back. You see him toss a couple of daggers over his shoulder. He knocks a couple of spears down and a few polearms. He wanders through, and he comes out with a longsword, as best you can describe it. It's not particularly shiny. It definitely looks like a longsword, and he puts it on the desk in front of you. How's this do?
But me looking at it can be used for doing some good damage, can't it? Would you say?
Well, give it a swing.
Give it a swing. Try not to destroy anything.
You grab it, take a couple steps back, give it some swing. The sword feels weighted to the blade somewhat accurately. It's a little unwieldy. Because... No, actually, it should be fine. You are proficient in martial melee weapons, aren't you? Because you're an elf.
Only long swords in particular.
I think it's more than long swords. You got like
It's
scimitars
long
and stuff
swords,
as well.
short swords, long bows. It's like a small selection, but it's long swords.
Yeah, so it is wieldy.
Hmm.
You give it a few swings over your shoulders. You windmill it a bit, and lay it down on the desk in front of him again. You seem satisfied.
So, how much you willing to part ways with this?
He leans back, thinks about it, and he goes, "Well, I don't make things often, and there aren't many around here who do. I'd be willing to part with this for about 50 gold."
50? I'll take it and give him take out my pouch, 50 gold out, and give him it.
He gives you a wink and a thumbs up, and he goes, "Brilliant! It's a pleasure doing business with you.
Thanks.
If you ever need any more weapons, or know anyone who does, feel free to come along. Maybe you'll get a discount on your next one."
Thank you, keep that in mind. Like, literally 2 seconds, food's ready.
Cool. And so he leaves, having been potentially robbed blind. Alethra.
Yeah, I'm looking around, see if there's anyone to rob, see if there's any Thieves Guild signs down by the
Where are
seedier
you
parts of town.
Seedier parts of town.
Yeah, if there is any.
Roll an investigation check.
Okay. Investigation is intelligence. Oh, I have +1. D20 +1. Boom. 15.
Okay. It's pretty easy to track down. You take a walk around the lower tier of the city. Head towards the harbor at first. Listen in on people's conversations, trying to get a gist of where people are willing and not willing to travel. There's a few of them that say that near the outer city wall on a couple of the sides, things get a little shadier. People still travel those parts. And so you head there. Just kind of lingering in alleyways, leaning on corners, looking for someone opportune. You see the first one to catch your eye, should we say, a potential target is a shirtless, little bit of a muscly man, but his coin purse hangs a little loosely from his belt. He's carrying a plank of wood over his shoulders. Appears to be making his way down to the docks.
Okay. Well. I try and get up close behind him.
Okay.
Sneak. Do I have to roll stealth for that?
Yep. Cool.
Quite sneaky. Well, sleight of hand check, I guess.
Go for it.
Oh god. Dex. Oh, it's a dex check. Okay.
If you go to prison, I ain't paying.
I'm back now. Yeah.
Hello.
Well, I've got proficiency. Shit. Okay.
Come on, natural 20.
Are you nervous?
Yeah. Okay, 15.
You stoop. You don't stoop. You're moving somewhat swiftly alongside him. You kind of conceal your knife a little in your sleeve, ready to just, at a moment, with a quick sweep, cut the string that holds his coin purse to his belt and grab the pouch. As you do, your hand kind of fumbles, and the dagger slips out a little and pokes him in the rear, tearing his trousers a little. But he doesn't quite seem to notice, and you do nab his coin pouch just in time. But it was a little close for comfort.
In before it's the Pontiff in disguise.
He carries on walking. It doesn't appear that anyone around you has noticed. You kind of pull the blade and the coin pouch up into your sleeve, and a bit of sweat trickles down your brow.
Okay. I'll keep looking out for Thieves Guild stuff whilst going to the side.
How much did you get?
Side of the side of the road and quickly checking the contents.
You haven't come across any kind of Thieves Guild things yet. You've still got enough time to probably make for another target if you're feeling it.
Okay, let's try it.
Before the agreed upon time.
Yeah, you got
Look out for another
1
target.
to 2 hours.
You're again kind of just skulking around this general area down here. A lot of people have their coin pouch kind of hanging from the front of their belt rather than the back, but you do notice a man walking along in some little bits of leather armor here and there. Not something unusual, but you gather he might be a hired sword of some kind for a ship passing through the area. Maybe his coin pouch is hanging somewhat loosely from the belt nearer to the back as well. Looks like another potential target.
Okay, I close in. Do I still have the same sneakers? Shall I roll again?
It's up to you.
I keep the same sneak. I keep closing in, and
I'll tell you what you can't do, which is use the same sleight of hand roll.
I'm trying to think of a way I can try to make this easier for myself. Is there? Where's he heading again?
He is walking along this road here, away from the dock.
I can't see your thing.
No, it's down here,
This one.
bottom right. He's walking along this road.
Yeah, I can't see your arrow too.
Really? That's curious.
What,
Can
over
you see
here?
mine? Is it this one?
I can't see yours.
Is it over here?
Or
It's
we
the
could-
little road with a lip on it.
This one.
Hang on, I'm reloading.
Oh, okay. Oh, I'm the only one here.
No, I'm the only one here.
I guess because Mason left. Oh no, actually. Time to reload. Oh no, he's back.
Refresh.
No one's here for me.
Oh, okay, I'll refresh.
And now you're here.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Now Richard's here. This road, Richard.
I'm not in yet. It's the thing's
Lucy,
kinda-
Vincent, rejoin!
I'm here.
Oh,
No, it got thingied.
Can you see them? Can you see our rulers?
Yeah, I can
No.
see.
Yeah, I
So
can.
Is
Yeah,
it
I
this
can
one
see.
here?
I can
Oh.
see now.
Okay, I can.
Okay.
Ah, yeah, they're in now for me.
There we go. This road, Richard. He's walked along here. He's gonna walk
Okay.
this way.
I wait to see when he's at this cross section to see if he gets distracted looking around for, in case he walks into someone as he joins this bird.
Okay. You wait, and he doesn't.
Right.
He's also now walked onto a busier road.
Busier. Aha. I try and keep alongside him.
Ruby
More.
What the
stealth.
hell?
What?
What?
Oh,
And I, well, I try again.
Yeah, by the way, Ruben and Lucy, it is a 2d4 plus 2.
okay, cool.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay. Wish me luck, guys. Wish me luck.
We're not there.
Wish me luck. Oh, god damn it.
At least it's not a natural one. But it's not great either.
Same method as before. You walk along, knife concealed up your sleeve, You just walk up to try and catch up a little and then drop back. You reach out, go for his loose hanging thing, and drop the dagger.
No.
It falls out of your sleeve, clanks against his ankles, and he, almost in a heartbeat, whips around his the cape flowing from his hood, twirls around with him. He takes a step back, looks at you, standing where you are,
Think fast.
and then
Yeah.
reaches for his sword and draws it. As you hesitate, standing there.
Right, what do you mean? Why am I hesitating? Is it because I didn't say anything?
Yep.
Oh, it's because I was waiting for you to finish.
Well, I paused for a long time.
I just say something.
He draws his sword.
Right, he runs. Well, she just turns and runs to the crowd.
Okay.
It's gonna come to bite us in the ass.
What bladed weapon were you using?
Oh,
What do you mean, what bladed
Do you
weapon?
have knives?
Yeah, she has a dagger.
Alright. Not anymore, she doesn't.
Well, I mean, she has a few.
Well, I mean, just remove one.
Okay.
Because you left that one.
And, make an athletics check.
Oh, oh yeah, that's it. Oh, can't it be Dex?
Acrobatics, and no.
Oh.
I swear, if you're super loud, Barvish. He muted himself.
This isn't gonna be good.
Oh! Oh!
Little shocked. You don't catch your breath quite that well. And as you're running away, he runs just as hard. And,
Oh my god.
grabs you by the shoulder and turns you around. Says, "Are you deaf? I said, did you just try to rob me?"
Well, I didn't even hear him say that.
No, I didn't.
Roll a deception check.
Deception. Oh
It'd be
god.
funny if he just actually killed you.
Oh, Barvish joined.
And
The
like, that's it. That's the end of the thing.
I've got expertise in this. So, like, what's my charisma? +2. Plus my proficiency, which is 2. Okay.
People are starting to turn around and look at the commotion.
Oh, hopefully he rolls lower.
He looks at you, almost pensive for a second, then scowls. "Right," he said. "And my name's Mary Sue. Pull out your fucking sword."
Oh shit, you're gonna duel him?
He's grabbed you, right?
Can you let go of me first so I can?
He turned you around. He didn't grapple.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. I put out my sword.
Oh.
I sort of try and take a few steps back to, I'm a bit like, well, if you're gonna duel me, we should traditionally have some good spacing between us.
I don't think this is it.
Roll initiative.
Oh.
Initiative?
Yep.
Assassinate that motherfucker. I mean, no, wait. Ah, he's gonna get assassinated.
Oh my god.
Don't kill
You're
someone in
literally gonna
broad
start fighting
evening.
on the streets, yeah.
Well, we did want a reputation. We didn't say a good reputation.
She's not with us. We're not even there. We're like over here, guys.
Yeah.
And he's like all the way here.
Okay. It's you first.
Run.
Right, well, how far away I am from him?
You're standing about 5 feet away from each other.
Okay, well, I guess I'll use my assassinate ability.
It's not some, secret bloodline technique.
Oh, you're gonna hit him. Oh, I thought you were gonna disengage and run.
21. Does that hit?
Yeah, 21 hits.
Okay.
That poor man.
And then that. And make note, I'm trying to knock him out.
Okay.
Oh shit. Non-lethal damage.
Or, maybe just sort of stab at his... something so that I can
Stab
either knock
at
him
him.
out or distract him long enough for me to run.
Cripple him.
Do it.
Wow.
Pardon me.
Okay.
Here's some ribs.
How much is that? 15.
You don't get sneak attack or anything if you go first.
I did.
Oh.
He did. That's the sneak attack right
Ah.
there. Because he's got his assassinate thing. You won't be getting it in subsequent turns, though. You dart forward super quick as he's spitting out. Draw your fucking sword and smack him in the face with the pommel of your rapier. He staggers back a bit. You've bloodied his nose. And he sort of coughs, "Bitch!"
Wait,
and then
can I have
swings at you twice with his longsword.
Okay, I have my...
Oh, you're
My
disengaged and stuff.
Yeah, can I disengage into the into the crowd?
Are they like?
Roll another athletics.
Are they circling you?
Wow.
It's just like a wall. Let me through. No. Fight to
Sorry,
the death.
what?
Can I disengage into the crowd?
Disengage into the crowd. There's not a crowd. There's a lot of people around, but it's not like you're going to disappear.
Can I...
You can
Okay.
disengage and then move 30 feet.
Yeah, can I disengage and move 30 feet away?
Sure. And then on his turn, he moves 30 feet up towards you and swings twice with his longsword.
This isn't gonna end well for me, is it?
You wanted to pickpocket?
Am I on the wrong screen or something? Because I can't see what's going on.
No,
It's just the map.
it's just happening in the street.
Ah, fair.
Oh, it's just a thief in his face.
And this is
Oh,
how
yeah.
Alethra died.
That's a 22 to hit and a 8 to hit.
one of them hits.
Yeah, it was the 8. Definitely the 8.
You take 7 points of slashing damage as you deflect the first attack with ease, and the second attack nicks you across the arm with his sword.
Aren't you nearly dead, Richard?
This was a bad idea.
Is Richard out by his own?
If I don't attack, I can run 60 feet, can't I?
Yeah, use your action to dash.
I disengage and dash 60 feet away.
Okay.
But he could do the same.
But then he can't attack me afterwards.
Yeah, but he'll still
Unless
be
he's
on
also
you.
a rogue.
Oh,
Oh, for God's sake.
And lo and behold,
it's like Mason said. Watch when you get into that 1v1 with the rogue.
he runs 60 feet up behind you, and you feel quite quickly 2 swipes with the blade rush past.
Rush past.
Yeah. That is a 21 to hit and a 15 to hit.
They both hit.
You're dead. You're so fucking
Oh my
dead.
God.
You're squishy on you.
Yeah.
I feel like Mason coaxed you, kind of though.
I said this guy was wearing leather
on
armor.
on your greed. He was like,
You
"Oh,
take
you can maybe still go
14
for another
points
one."
of slashing damage.
Yeah, I'm down.
People are shrieking in the streets as you take one long sword. You feel it slash down from your shoulder to your hip, and then another one run you through in the back of the shoulder, and you black out and hit the ground hard.
So you can run 60 feet and then do 2 attacks at the end of it.
It's probably
Cunning action dash.
What the?
he's a smarter rogue.
Oh, yeah.
You're unconscious.
I am.
Hopefully, he doesn't finish you.
Shit.
So, Rest of the party.
Do we get to the gate? Oh my god,
You're waiting at the gate.
I asked the guard nearby. Wait, no. Oh, no. Sorry, no. I don't say anything.
Oh, so Rich by himself,
We wait for Grim.
and now he's like dead in the street somewhere.
Well, he's unconscious. And eventually... Well, I'm just waiting for Grim and Elytra.
Everyone but Elytra is at this gate.
Oh.
Aren't we missing one?
Grim, wasn't Elytra with you?
No, I lost him pretty much when I lost you guys. Well, when you guys went to that temple.
Well, I'm sure she was just running late.
I could send my bird to have a quick scan of the area. Hopefully pick up...
Nah, I think she'll be along.
As you guys are chilling there.
I think eventually, yeah, we'll send our guys out.
About half an hour passes and she still doesn't show.
Yeah, let's send our familiars out.
Yeah. Familiar. Oh,
Do you know which way she went last?
no, but you can send yours right of us. I can send mine on the left side. Should hopefully be in this area still.
Okay, I'll go like this way, all the way this way. And you
No,
go this
dude.
way.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Just this half. Surely wouldn't be...
Rastina and Iaris dead.
Yeah?
They just...
I see.
Sinner.
Back to you guys.
Oh,
All of
right.
you are standing by the gate. Everyone's shown up except Elytra.
We should figure out what happened to Elisa.
Well, we sent our familiars. And I asked the guard, did you see... describe Elytra. I think it's fair-haired,
He looks at
red-headed.
you. He gives you this, are you serious look? Like, it's a city.
Peaked.
I
Yeah,
just
you
got the gate, man. No one looking like that's come through here.
You see any commotion?
Yeah.
Over here? No.
Okay.
I just guard the gate, man.
Thanks for nothing, dude.
Would you get word if there was a commotion?
Probably not.
I'm trying not to be biased because I don't think that I would even assume that.
The familiars
got
do
it.
a fly around.
Well, yeah, at first I wouldn't care. That's why half an hour later we sent
if
our
it got
birds.
serious, I would check back at the tavern before I checked the guard station or whatever.
Wait, would it be quicker for us to check or our familiars to check?
Well, you sent your you've sent your familiars out.
I know, I'm just wondering to myself now. Wait, Frax
Okay,
can
well-
fly 6
What's
feet?
the range of their telekinetic speech or whatever it is?
Oh, it's quite short. One minute. I'm ready. 1 minute. Going down.
Me and Joe both like searching
No,
up.
I know it's 120
100 feet.
for me.
Wait, so it's
120. So it's out of range easily. I'm expecting it to go look, then come back if it finds.
Yeah, I guess so.
Okay.
Yeah, it's 100 feet.
What is it? My owl does have advantage on perception.
That's fine.
Yes.
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 I'm rolling off screen. Yeah.
Yeah, I would. Wait. I can sense what the pseudo dragon senses as long as they are within 1 mile.
Oh, that's fine then.
So
Yeah, that'll be
I
fine.
could sense it, but not obviously. He can't tell me exactly.
With sense is sense. As far as you can tell, your pseudo dragon doesn't find anything.
Yeah.
And
I have
it's
to
gonna-
wait till he's 100 feet in.
Your owl, however, nameless as it be,
Yes.
does return.
Oh.
And explains to you in its mind owl ways that there she is, Elytra, laying at the side of the road on the eastern side of town.
I was going to do another pun about who? Who did you find? Who was it? But I might lose more hit points. So
That's-
I'm gonna say that.
Wow.
But okay, I tell the guys that that Snow found something.
Whereabouts?
Lead the way, Snow.
I thought it told you.
Here, up against the wall.
Oh, there. I like to shout. It's on like, the outer city perimeter.
Do I at least get XP for this awful encounter?
No.
You didn't kill him.
No, you get mugged by the.
You still?
He got XP. He probably leveled
Yeah.
up.
He probably took XP off you.
Now he's gonna kill us like later on.
Dead people receive no XP.
Did you?
If
I,
he got
I would assume Frax returns to me at some point.
Yeah, Frax does, as you're on the way. You guys come along, and there you see Alethra's bloody frame appears to have just been kind of dragged across the road and lain up against the wall.
Do we all see that?
Wait, we don't know what happened. Okay. I kneel down. Oh shit. Sinner, can you do anything?
Was it a cult?
Yeah, it might have been
Yeah.
an assassin like before. Oh, shit.
Can I check her wounds and see what exactly is going on?
Okay.
Can I look around for anyone who's still watching, maybe? Or if there's
Yeah.
anyone watching.
You
I'll
check.
be back in a minute.
She appears to be stable but unconscious.
I guess
Maybe
we're
she's
not
just
gonna-
sleeping with a stab wound.
I'll heal her and wake her up. Well, I assume that would wake her up, so I'll give her 5 points.
Okay.
I'm still gone. I'm just looking around if there's anyone around.
You're
I'm
at five
sorry.
you're at 5 hit points, and are coming to. The last thing you remember is being cut from shoulder to hip, and then stabbed through the back of your left shoulder. You have a killer headache, and everything hurts, and your coin pouch feels lighter.
Oh, wrecked.
What happened? Didn't the cultist attack you?
I don't know. I got hit from behind. I don't know what happened.
Can I do an insight
This-
check?
This, you don't have to do an insight check. You've inspected her wounds, and she's got like wounds on the front of her as well.
You have wounds on the front of you. How could you not see?
Maybe they stabbed me after I was already down on the ground.
But you don't have any stab wounds on the back.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, she's got
Oh,
two.
okay.
She's got a stab wound in the back and two like slashes, one across the front and one on the back.
I see.
I'm not there. I went to look around for if anyone knows what happened.
I'm back.
I don't think that's likely. What? Are you sure you don't know who attacked you?
No idea. I do not know them at all.
You don't know them, but someone did attack you,
Yeah.
and you saw them.
No. It was from behind. As
Did
you
we
can
know the
tell
reason
clearly
why?
from my pain.
Would I be able to check the wounds and see which one was inflicted first? Probably not. But I could probably do an insight check and see whether you're lying or not.
Do it.
I'm gonna do that.
Do what you want.
If you guys want to roll against each other, feel free.
I'm not there. I'm gonna ask people because I.
Okay. Let's roll against each other. This is gonna
It's
go
gonna be
badly.
funny. Oh, I didn't. Oh, I just.
Oh.
So close.
Okay, I believe you. I'm gonna help you up and get you on your feet.
I thank Sinner. I was like, can we avoid going to that dig site today, or do we have to go today?
We gotta go right now.
Oh, damn it!
We don't have to necessarily
No,
go
we don't.
today.
Any luck
I
with
mean,
me,
you
Mason?
are quite badly injured. I think you should rest.
And I've lost all my money as well. This is bad.
They stole your money?
Apparently, look, it's later. I'll shake it about.
Maybe you shouldn't shake it about after you've just been mugged.
Reeks of
Yep.
irony.
Vincent, you didn't even
Yeah.
incite him.
And that's what you called irony.
I really
basically-
insulted him, so.
the pouch you nabbed from the other guy is gone, and you've just removed 20% of what's in your gold pouch.
Oh wow, what a what a nice thief.
Yeah, he
He's
spent
smart.
the time to
He's
work
better.
out how much 20% was.
No, he's a thief who just had to take money from
Fiscal.
someone that he knocked out in the middle of broad daylight.
No, that's true.
How much gold do I have?
Any luck with finding anyone, Mason, who was still watching or anything?
They took one of my daggers as well. What is?
What's that, Ruben?
Any luck with like finding anyone who was like around or anything? I've been doing that the whole time. I
Okay.
left.
I didn't hear that, sorry.
Sorry.
There is a guard stationed not too far away that you could quiz.
Yeah.
There doesn't seem to be anyone who's standing around. People are just kind of in transit
Okay,
along the road.
I'll ask the guard then.
Ah, it was me.
So I wasn't there when he deceived. That's what I wanted to make clear. Guard.
And he kind of like startles too.
God!
as if he'd been, kind of miles away, just
Fuck!
standing on the spot.
God damn it!
He looks over. Sorry, what's up?
My friend there
What
was
is
lying on the ground. Barvish and Barvish, stop, man!
Sorry.
Seriously,
Jeez.
Sorry, did you guys listen?
My friend was
Little
unconscious over there on the ground. Do you know what happened?
He looks over. And he stops.
Barvish, mute yourself! Oh my god!
Just meet yourself.
Yeah, what the fuck?
It's the strangest thing, he said. Just as I was coming to my station here, I saw her and some lad dressed in leather with his hood up. Had a bit of a sword fight before I could intervene. He cut her down. Looked like he was about to finish her off when this orc came in from nowhere, from a nearby alley. Caught the guy rooting around through our belongings and scared him off.
Did he take the... Okay. I'm not laughing as Arjun.
That's so good.
The orc pulled her to the side, seemed to patch her up, and I asked him what was going. I tried to walk over and ask him what was going on, but he was gone.
Wait, the orc tried to patch her up.
Well, if she's
Oh,
still
that's what
alive
it
over
looked
there-
like. Okay.
Yeah. It
Okay.
looked like he tried to patch her up.
Okay
I
then.
think he
Okay.
succeeded.
Thank you, God. Thank you very much for that
And just
information. I
again,
think I know what happened. I go back
Raid's becoming Batman.
and I asked Alethra. Alethra, what happened? I'm glad you're up.
Yeah,
What happened?
just got
What
attacked.
do we know?
Got attacked?
Yeah.
By who?
I don't know. Some guy,
You? Oh,
I think.
oh. So you saw them?
I don't know.
What do you mean
know
you
it was a
don't know?
guy?
I can't. What? I mean,
You said it was a guy.
Did you
I
just get?
genuinely
Did you just get
see
taken out? Like,
attacking me is a guy.
oh, so you were like
I think she's
ambushed?
confused.
I am
She
quite.
told me
confused.
earlier that she wasn't attacked by anyone she saw, and that she was
Well,
attacked
anyone
from the
I
back
knew-
first.
I didn't know the.
Well, you've got like
You said you didn't see him.
you're fine, right?
Wow.
Now,
I got a bit of a headache. I'll be honest.
do you have everything with you?
I lost some gold on my dagger.
Oh no! Oh, that's terrible.
It really is.
That's not me as I. That's just me as me.
I've got a
Not
really
late.
big
It's not late enough in the day to be like thinking about going back to sleep.
Oh, but we still need to go, and you're up now. So I don't know. I'm sorry. Unless you want to go back to the tavern, and you probably get assassinated there. But you know how with me.
Great.
But yeah,
Can we have a short rest first, at least?
sure, that's fine.
Okay.
I take Iaris and Grim to the side, and I'm like, yeah, God told me he had a tussle with some guy. Apparently, they were like a proper fight. So I don't know what he told you guys.
I lift my hand as if to say this guy when I see him blatantly take everyone to the side.
And then I tell them, oh, and apparently an orc came. I don't think there's many orcs around here.
No,
I think
didn't
old Rain
either.
paid a visit to our friend. I might have took his money. Did he seem like he lost a lot of money?
It was only a bit lighter, so whoever it was didn't take much.
Oh, okay.
But
That's
yeah,
fine then.
There was some money that was gone.
Uh-uh.
But yeah, she lied to me.
Oh.
I don't remember what happened.
Well. Yeah.
Just hold
Maybe we
my
kind of
head.
turned around at the same time.
Yeah. And you two just all looking like,
Hold my head because I have a massive headache.
Elitra.
Well, that could have gone better.
And I say to the guys again, I think we'll need to have a talk with her later to see what actually fully happened.
Yeah, I agree.
But for now, we need to check out that dig site after everyone's rested up.
I think people are saying dick site. It's putting me off.
I said dig site. Dig.
I know
D-I-G.
dick site,
Dig.
but for a second it was like,
Well, I'll
let's
tell you
go
what,
to the
if
dick
you
site,
guys,
guys.
There's
if
like
you guys
an
want
ACOG
to,
scope on
you
it.
can say archaeological ruin.
The mining place.
Archaeological ruin.
They're not mining.
Mine
anything.
camp. Mine camp. Mine camp.
Excavation.
Mine camp.
Anyway,
Is the Letha
Oh,
all healed up?
Mist, I'm gonna.
Well, she has 5 hit points, but yeah.
you rest up.
Oh, 10, 15 hit points. That's
Great.
only 4 away from my max.
That's just one hit from someone.
Shut
That
up.
guy hit him twice for 14.
Ah, there you go. That was it.
Fool.
Well, everyone attacks twice now anyway.
I was
So-
poking fun.
You guys don't.
I don't attack twice.
Except us,
Oh,
yeah.
we don't.
Well, are you all ready to
Soon.
go, Elitra?
I think, yeah, I'll be fine.
You never know. Maybe it was a blessing from one of the gods.
Yeah.
Karma will get that guy back. Don't worry.
The fuck?
I'm pretty
it
sure
was a-
karma just happened.
That you're still alive. Sorry.
Maybe it was a blessing.
Why do I get this?
Yeah, I forgot.
Everything happens for a reason.
Yeah.
I just got openly attacked in broad daylight, and you guys are just mocking me.
I'm not mocking you. Elitra. I'm not laughing as RJ,
We're
by the
not
way. I'm
mocking
laughing
you.
as
Why would
Ruben this whole time. Huh?
The tone
Yeah,
of your
same.
voice.
I think you're getting mocked, RL, Richard.
That's just my dragon voice. Sorry, am I speaking Draconic? I'm so sorry. I didn't realize. It happens sometimes. It's
The
I talked to
session
Sino
When you
starts with
casually
Richard
slip
being
into
mocked and
Draconic.
ends with Richard being mocked. You guys head back to the gate. Start. Ooh. Following
Yeah.
the map directions.
We've
You follow the road. sign.
become warped. I feel.
I keep looking out for people to pickpocket.
Alright, you don't see anyone.
I keep an eye on Elitra this whole time.
Note to self: don't pickpocket anyone unless you're near near the team.
I had a feeling when Mason was like, "You have time to do another one."
I'm pretty sure.
I was like thinking, nah, I couldn't be.
I mean, like, what am I? I'm chaotic. The health and beat you up.
You'd what?
I mean, if he's in the wrong, then
What? You'd beat him up?
I don't know.
Report him to the authorities.
Yeah.
That wouldn't help.
I thought that would be lawful good. That's like sinner.
A chaotic good person can still report
Yeah,
someone
yeah.
to the authorities.
I meant, like-
I mean,
I wouldn't think IRS would.
it wasn't. It's not a point of you guys helping. It's more of a point of me not getting killed.
Well, you didn't get killed. You got saved by an orc that you don't know was there.
I know, but
And
imagine
he
if
took
that
some of
orc-
your money.
Imagine if Orc Man wasn't there.
Orc man. The legends. Well, they have told.
Orc Man.
When,
You guys
if you had
travel
died,
for-
that was your consequence.
travel for a few hours,
Belithra then arrives.
and
To the mine.
the ground becomes a little more craggy. The savannah, the sites you are a little used to. That same kind of transferal air. Like when you were leaving the desert and before arriving in kind of greener pastures, you were entering that savanna-y place with the giraffes and the zebras and things. And you're kind of heading back out into that now.
What is the giraffes and zebras?
There's less wildlife about, but the sun is beginning to kind of dip on the horizon, where when you come to a little bit of a clearing, even for the savannah, which is normally quite clear, someone's not in the together tube. And someone's having trouble
Me?
with their together tube.
No, it's
No,
not.
no,
Oh,
like
my one. My one is
Yeah,
broke.
that's
I didn't
fine.
even realize.
I only
It's back.
mentioned it because I was about
I
to
am the uttermost mocker.
There you go.
change song.
Battle
You
music.
guys
Dun, 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 dun.
come to a clearing.
Just see all these recommended videos. Nothing to do with this.
And you see a cart and a few tents in the distance.
And where are we? Sorry.
I need to actually get you all.
Ah, okay. Why are you
Sorry.
laughing?
It's been like 4 weeks since we used your tokens.
Ruben, the Together team, I'll change my name.
Oh,
Yep. No.
slow clap, slow clap.
Yep. Oh, and I need Argent as well.
Well, you
'Cause you're not here.
you're part of
It's
that.
me.
Mario.
No, it's not.
It's a me.
Luigi.
The blackest token.
So do we. The greyest of token. Oh wait, why is I black?
You are black.
Okay, let me change my.
You were, and then you did a Michael Jackson.
If we can see the
Okay.
car, I guess we're coming from this way.
Yes.
Oh, look at these boulders. Ah, we're in the light. Ah, we're gonna get fucked.
There you guys are.
I was
Uh,
looking at the
I'm
Together
free, I'm
tube,
free.
thinking, where's the
I'm-
map?
Iris, what do your elven eyes see?
fairly sure you all have.
I see some tents and sand. It's coarse.
And there
It's getting
also
everywhere.
appears to be a kind of dip in the ground over here
That's pretty gay.
that you can't see into from your angle.
Oh, is this supposed to be? Okay, I see.
The tempo. Yes.
These aren't trees as much as they are shrubs.
Do we want?
Shrubbery?
So what was happening here?
We weren't really told much, were we?
Well,
You-
we were
Catch
told
you guys
something.
later.
He'd said that a temple had been unearthed. They'd been searching for that allegedly housed some form of artifact that was important to,
Ah, yes.
and that they were supposed to hear a report from the dig site a few days ago and heard nothing. And after sending a scout, the scout had assessed that there didn't appear to be any activity at the camp, but he was unwilling to enter the temple itself,
Okay.
fearing for his safety.
I think one of you guys should go in first.
Yeah, I was gonna go. Just walk off this way.
You've got
I was gonna say-
control.
I'll
Okay.
follow. Okay.
I'm gonna search that cart over there.
Okay.
This is a dip, right? So I can look over it.
It is a dip. There is like scaffolding reinforcing the edges and the dirt here, and the ground slopes down into a stone archway, and beyond that, you just see stone steps descending into pitch black.
And what was this? Sorry.
What was what?
What was this?
That-
The circle.
Bits of rubble.
Oh, okay. There's like a staircase. Is that what you said, right? Yeah. So,
Yeah.
Yeah. Staircase down here, guys.
Um,
Staircase down here.
there doesn't appear to be anything in the cart. I should say there is a mound of soil off screen, off map.
Where's Lucy? Sinner.
Hello.
You-
Oh, I don't think I. Wait.
We've left you. Bye.
What time of day is it? It's getting to like nighttime, isn't it? Evening.
Like I said, the sun is beginning to be at the point where it will soon dip below the horizon. So it's about 5 p.m.
Well, if you guys find some clues,
I'm gonna look at. Is this a tent?
Are you gonna search the tents?
Oh, these are tents. I'm looking at this. Anyways.
Yeah, roll an investigation
Hello?
check.
Anyone home?
oh, just slowly.
I
I won't go into the thing. Don't worry.
But all can.
Just moving myself around. Oh, shit.
I investigate the shit out of
Okay.
that tent.
You go from tent to tent looking inside for anything. Everything's set up. It's a little eerie. The tables are up, the chairs inside the tents are upright. Belongings are tucked neatly away. There doesn't appear to be any signs of a struggle or conflict here.
Search the belongings.
As you're going through I imagine you're just gonna. Well, you're already searching. This is what the investigation check is.
Oh, okay.
Going through things, you find very little.
Sorry.
Just spaces where bedrolls appear to have lay in these two tents here. In the main tent, you do find tucked away in a corner a crate with 20 feet of rope inside, some brushes, a couple hammers, 6 pitons, a crowbar, and 3 torches. Just kind of haphazardly thrown into the crate. It's kind of the leftovers of whatever supplies were taken as inside, you assume.
Yeah, well, wait, sorry. I just walked in. No fucking.
Iaris!
Yeah.
Sinner, get over here.
Well, 20 feet of rope, hammers. That's what I heard. What was that
20
for
feet of
hammers?
rope. There are brushes, like the kind used to sweep away dust from stones or stone faces.
Mhm.
2 hammers, 6 pitons, a crowbar, and 3 torches.
I take the rope.
Okay.
We're at 20 feet rope. Let's see, what else don't I have? Oh. Crowbar, in case someone wants it. What? 6 batons. I'm gonna sound like an absolute, moron, but what are batons? What?
Pitons are like little wedges that you can tie rope to. They're used for rock climbing. They're the little spikes that you hammer into the rock face and then thread your line through so that...
Oh, those, yeah, I'll take 6 of those and just the 1 hammer.
Wow. This is going on. Can I light my torch?
You may.
Okay. Because I know it takes, more than a second. A few seconds. Guys, there's a staircase down there.
A
Well,
staircase.
there has to be one way to go down.
I think we should just go. We know there's no word back from here. People were missing. Grim's searching the tent, so I don't know what he found. So we have to wait for him.
Can I use who's the most strongest here? Like, I'm using my look.
Oh, well, that's an easy one. It's Ray. Oh.
Okay, who's really the strongest one?
Cinna is probably the second strongest in the group.
Probably.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay,
I thought
what
I would
is-
be sexual. Let's do an arm wrestle right now.
Well, what are your strength scores?
Are you +3, Lucy?
I think I'm +2. I should know this.
I'm +2.
I'm definitely +2.
High five! Fucking thunder, just like
Super strong
boulder.
high five.
I walk up to them too, hold out a crowbar, one of you may need this.
Oh, you can have it.
You sure? Because I'm not going to much use.
I meant to sin.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, I don't know. I feel like a crowbar is a bit.
Confrontation.
It's not something that.
If only
I
Rain was here.
Yeah.
I'll
Not
take it.
something you would use.
Yeah, I don't know.
Hey,
I
Grim.
found one of the tents, so it must be.
It's
here
not a
for-
weapon, it's a tool.
I'll take it then.
Yeah, I'll take that.
Should we head down, guys?
Yes.
What's our marching order?
Should I go? in
Maybe
front
our-
and,
Boom-ba-dum.
There is enough space in the tunnel to travel to a rest.
Aye. Sinner, you and me up front?
Yeah.
You elves have dark vision, don't you? You can see in the dark.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. But I've got a torch out, so yeah, I guess I can do too. Up, 2, 3, 4. We go down. Or I go down.
Boom-ba-dum. Doobie-doobie-dee.
Okay?
Should I cast armor back at this?
As you're stepping into the
Oh shit, it might be trapped. Fuck!
Okay.
stepping into the arch, almost all light behind you is fades as well as the sun sets beneath the horizon as you step in. The area ahead of you kind of hastily lit by your torch. It's not particularly bright, and it's a little stressful stepping in. You can't see much.
Oh. Even
You're
with a
gonna need to
torch?
scroll all the way down. Even with a torch. Torch only sheds light for like 30 feet,
Oh, but
if I remember right.
what about the dark vision? Boys.
Dark vision, 60 feet of dim light.
Oh. I can't see. It's pitch black.
It's cramped, and the darkness is oppressive down here. It's not pleasant at all. Sorry, I'm just looking up torch. It's 20/20. Bright for 20 feet, dim for 20 feet.
So
It
we can only
burns
see like
for
a
an
bit in front of us. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So do we see nothing?
It stretches. You travel along for what feels like 20, 30 seconds to a minute as you're just traveling on this steep way down the staircase. You come to
Oh shit.
an opening about center screen. 5, 10, 15, 20, 30, 40. And you, standing where you are, pretty much light up this whole room.
Is there anything on the ground in front of me, or can I step on it?
It's stone.
Okay.
The walls are made in a similar brick pattern to brick houses, but out of stones, some round, some rectangular. They're all kind of haphazardly pressed in and cemented, as if to keep the earth behind it back, rather than to look pretty. It's practical. The ground itself has large, square stone squares.
I guess I'll move in further so everyone can get in.
Okay.
Perception
Yeah,
check.
that's nice.
See anything out of place?
Out of place.
Yeah.
How would you know what's out of place?
Okay. Anything strange? Anything like... I don't know. Nah.
There's nothing out of the order.
Okay, cool. Just
You step into a large room. The walls stone, the ground stone, the ceiling stone. Every now and then a little bit of earth crumbles down from the ceiling above. The place is hardly luxurious. It's in almost definitely in disrepair.
What do you guys think?
Oh shit. I just, I wasn't seeing.
You were like, oh, it's just pitch black.
Well, I thought it was just describing it.
Oh.
Is the floor like clean or is it dusty?
There are roll a perception check.
Aha! Perception. There we go.
Footprints?
That's what I was looking for. Hadouken.
Oh, that was so
Shit.
close to being good.
I know.
The ground is pretty dusty.
Do I see any like?
It's an affront to the sinuses.
Oh.
Do I see any like footprints or any like?
No, there doesn't
disturbances
appear
in
to
the
be.
dust?
Not that you can see. No,
Okay.
Can I send Frax off this way?
you may.
I forgot that. Because he's not a token anymore, I keep forgetting that he's here.
Oh, right, yeah. Shall I?
Yes, please.
Could I have one as well?
I was like, I want to go there, but wait, I can't.
For the owl. It could be
Hang
like a
on.
very small.
Hang on.
Sorry.
Calm
I get
the hell
it,
down,
but
Joe.
just hold on. I've got to spawn in this fucking
Seriously, Joe.
thing. Give him control to Ruben.
Thank
And I've
you.
got to find an owl token.
I'll wait.
which I don't think I have. Do I have an owl token? I do not have an owl
Just
token.
give him a different coloured Frax.
No, I know. I'm just gonna For now, just use Barish's token.
So yeah,
I have the power.
I'll go this way.
What is Grim?
Now I have the power.
Okay.
I'm gonna send Snow the opposite direction.
Okay. So this way is a slope. It's a quite a steep slope leading down.
That's fine. He flies.
Okay. You fly down.
Mm-hmm.
Frax is
Where the fuck did
going this way.
the owl go? Sorry, someone came in my room.
We went left.
He went down the slope to the left. This
And
way.
I guess I'll get Frax to, like, you know, give me telepathic vision.
Do you have dark vision?
Frax?
Yeah.
Should do. It has blind sight and dark vision.
Okay.
Blind sight 10 feet, dark vision 60 feet.
You can see into a room that changes distinctly from stone to a kind of earthy thing. Frax flies down the hallway, and then suddenly, nothing.
What? What do you mean nothing?
The whatever you felt, the senses that were coming from Frax, ceases to exist.
Oh, this is stupid. I'll run after.
Okay.
Yeah, don't tell us, spy.
You guys see Arjan take off with his torch.
Mm-hmm.
It's just what Arjen would do. His buddy went down.
You run in here. You can see the ground, like you'd seen a moment ago, changes to an earthy thing, and there appears to be water on the other side.
Oh.
Can I do a perception for Frax?
You may.
Anything? What's my shitty perception? +1. Oh my god, my dice is fully black.
Your dice.
Yeah, that's why I went grey a bit.
What did you roll?
8. Shit.
he
God damn it, he was
into
better
the
than me.
void. He rolled
That's where he is. That's where Frax is.
What did you roll?
8. Sorry.
8. Okay, I haven't got
My
that.
eyes are burning. Oh, they're stinging.
You go charging off into the corridor. You don't see him. You don't feel him. You don't see him.
I shout for him.
You can just
shit.
see to this kind of circular room
I shout out, Frax.
with a pool of water. There is no response.
Oh, that's
As you shout,
Oh, shit.
you guys in here, you hear Arjan's voice yelling Frax, and the echo seems to travel down here, and you hear this loud metallic shrieking and screeching noise coming from deeper into this corridor and echoing out of this corridor. The sound seems to just come from everywhere, and it sounds like unclean metal sliding across unclean metal.
But it doesn't come into my place, right?
You hear it eventually, just
Oh.
they hear it first.
Okay, cool. So it doesn't come through.
what does my owl sense?
Do you have a telepathic link to your owl like he does?
Yeah, up to 120 feet.
Okay.
But is it just...
Or 100. But it's
And-
one of, telepathic communication.
Your owl has dark vision, right?
Yeah, up to 120 feet.
Okay. Down there, it explains that there's just another kind of, almost like there's just more corridors down there.
Okay. I can see using its senses. If you want to reveal that part or not. Don't really.
It's on a different map.
Oh, okay, then forget about it. Too much effort. I'll just tell it to come back.
Sorry, I just looked at the other map. When you reach the bottom of this slope, there is an iron grate. And beyond the grate, it can see corridors. but there
Okay.
is. It can't pass through there anymore. At the
Okay.
bottom of the slope is a grate.
I tell it to fly back.
I guess I'll just keep going in. Into the room.
Okay. You do.
I'm surprised Sinner didn't come after me. No, I'm kidding.
Sorry.
The room is almost like a dugout. There's water trickling in through cracks in the walls here and here. The walls aren't stone or reinforced. The area is just... It's been dug out.
Oh, so like newly dug out, and then they're like, okay, let's go the other
Yeah,
way.
the place hasn't been paved or walled.
And no signs of wreck still.
Nope.
Fuck. Fine, I walk back. Seeming pissed.
What's the matter?
He's gone.
Oh, yeah. That sucks.
I could see through him, and then that was it. He just disappeared. And I went down there. There's no signs.
Well, I guess there's nothing to do but continue.
I just get the dirtiest look to Iris,
Translation. Oh, he's gone. He's dead now. Let's go.
and I walk back this way.
I'm just saying, he's not gonna be on the surface, is he?
What?
I'm gonna. Might as well just.
Where are we gonna find him? Back up that way or deeper into the cavern?
Can I see if there was any sort of magical shit going on here?
In here,
Yeah. Because I
make
would know
a-
around where he stopped. Where I
Make
couldn't see.
make a perception check.
Oh, oh no. I'm not perceptive. It's +1. Oh, fuck me, I'm not perceptive at all. In my upset state. And IR is saying, don't. Let's just.
Blinking
go
away
over.
the tears,
Yeah.
you search.
Strong dragon board.
You search the corridor and don't really find any kind of clues as to what's happened to Rex.
I wipe away the tears.
Wipe away.
I come back this way.
Everything okay?
I put an arm on Sinner. What was that noise? That we heard. Did you hear it?
The noise?
Some sort of screech, right?
Yeah, that was a noise that you guys heard.
You guys heard it before me. Come on, guys.
Yeah, I heard
Did
it.
it sound like a pseudo dragon screech?
Oh fuck!
No,
I didn't even think about that.
it sounded like metal.
Oh!
It was a metallic shrieking that seemed to echo down the hallways.
Which way did it come from, guys?
Indiscernible.
It sounded like it came from all over.
Oh, all over the house.
But the yeah, it did emanate from somewhere,
Guys,
and it came as a response to your yelling.
You could try shouting again.
I've got this big urge to just go off in any of the directions. I'm not thinking straight right now.
Well, I'm
Help
coming with
me.
you wherever you go.
Okay, I'll yell again, Frax, and
the
see you.
party, paralyzed by fear, stand still for another 10 minutes.
Fuck it! I shout as I go down this way now.
Let's go.
And I'm gonna shout as I go, which is stupid to do, but
You really okay?
yeah, it's so
Pushing
dumb
noise
to
again,
shout.
but louder.
Ah, louder this time. I heard it quite faint.
What you guys see as you step into this corridor, as you step up to this corridor, you look down. How many feet? 40. 1, 2, 3, 4. is
Oh,
Oh
Blood.
god.
body parts. Everything is just strewn up and down the walls and floors of the corridor.
Body parts.
Yep.
What sort of body parts? Can we see from here?
Varying shapes and sizes. Arms, legs, upper torsos, the upper half of a head. The body parts seem to belong to a variety of humans, dwarves, and halflings.
Humans, dwarves, and halflings. Well, this is a lovely sight.
can
If I
I?
step in? Oh no, yeah.
And as
Oh.
you do, you
Oh.
hear a click.
I was gonna step back because I
Oh,
thought
no.
Iris wanted to do something. Shit.
And
Can
there-
I check for traps?
Yeah, that's why I was like, okay, no, okay. Sorry.
a loud sound
I was gonna wait. God
of
damn it.
metal
run
Metal
back, jump back.
pulling a chain coming from behind you
Behind me.
as
Can I step
a
away?
metal gate falls down over the entrance,
Oh, the entrance.
over the entry stairwell.
Oh.
Oh.
A large iron gate.
I thought
trapping
I
you
got
guys-
trapped from the party.
trapping you guys inside.
Can I cast Armor of Agathis on myself?
You may.
Okay.
Mage armor.
What was that? What happened?
Anyone know to, detect evil shit?
Mm,
Anybody? Nobody?
well,
Okay.
I mean, that's not magic. It's just mechanic.
I know, but I meant just in this place in general. Well,
I wanted to investigate. You know, give it a taste.
what the
Where it
blood?
come- yeah. Do
Is
you
it-
like
Is
ancient
it dragon blood?
forensics?
How fresh is it?
Yeah.
How warm is it?
This might
I mean,
be
I have. Wait, what is investigation?
might be
So
the people
what
from
would
the
it-
dig site, guys. Most likely.
I'm gonna say, yeah. It's gonna either be an investigation or a medicine check.
I'm bad with both of those. Someone else should do it.
What is it?
I
Investigation
got
or medicine?
-1 on those.
I'll do investigation.
Maybe Sinner can do medicine?
Okay. I'm just gonna double check this is the right one. Indeed. Investigation. Sherlock Holmes away!
And I guess if I stepped off Mason, it doesn't change anything.
Sherlock Holmes away!
Oh, you natural.
Why do I always do medicine checks? I'm -1.
Oh.
You guys are gonna have to get a bit closer than that.
Okay.
Do you want me
Can
to
I
go in
just
front?
perceive if there are more traps ahead?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm
let
standing
AR.
still. I am.
Roll a
Oh.
perception check.
Didn't mean to step on that one. Then it didn't have.
I think I triggered it already.
I'm the one who's triggered. It's +5. Oh, oops. Not +11.
Big
plus
money, no
5.
whammy. Oh,
Okay. Well, it's not 0.
with it.
Okay. You don't appear to be able to see any traps.
Okay, there's no traps, guys.
What you do notice
okay.
while looking out into the depths of the corridor is a shape lumber across.
There's a very
shape.
large creature at the end of this corridor, guys.
Just lumber along.
It seemed pretty big, I mean, it could probably kill us all. I fire an arrow down, like,
What?
the end of...
Okay.
I mean,
locked in here with you.
it's
You're
better...
locked in here
Look,
with
look,
me.
I'm just saying, it's better if we draw it out, right? So, if it starts charging towards us, we all run outside.
Well, we're locked in here.
We're locked in.
I must have been not paying attention during
Well,
that
maybe
part.
we can use this as a kill corridor.
The thing you were about to do, where you were about to search for traps, Arjan stepped on a pressure plate here, and a iron portcullis fell down, blocking the one way you'd come in from.
Oh, Jan, you're such a... Okay.
To be honest, if that was what your perception roll was going to be, you weren't going to see anything anyway.
Yeah, but it's not my fault in this.
Iris,
timeline, so-
whatever you're gonna do it, because I just...
What do you guys think?
I
Should
wanna
fire
find
an arrow
Frax.
down there.
Do it.
Attract it to the. Okay, I just shoot an arrow and
Though my say isn't everyone's.
as hard as I can down this corridor.
It shoots down, and clatter. Oh, fuck you to the other tube.
Oh yeah, shit, it just...
Oh.
It was a sign. From the gods.
Oh, it's
Reload.
fucking dead as well.
Is it? Synchronizing. Oh, no further videos. I'm here though.
Oh, mine's
Oh,
in.
it's back
There we go.
for me.
Yeah, so
Yay. It's playing.
The you fired the arrow straight down. It strikes off the stone walls of the back of the corridor and into the just sailing down into the darkness. You hear the clatter of the arrowhead bouncing off the wall and then the floor, and then bouncing a couple more times before coming to rest, echoing down the halls. And on the first impact, you hear that loud metallic shrieking again, and the sound of metal sliding over metal. It's almost ear-piercing, and the echoing again. It's a horrible noise. And you hear loud stomping.
I
Getting
hold
louder
an Eldritch
and
Blast.
louder.
Okay, I fire another arrow.
I hold Eldritch Blast.
Louder.
If I see
Another
anything, then Frax, I'm gonna blast with Eldritch.
I
The
fire
arrow
another
sails down, clatters into the hole again. Just as it hits the floor, the shape comes through. You see pebbles scatter.
Another
into the-
arrow. Another
into the
arrow.
thing.
Yeah, I guess
Another
I'll
leg.
Eldritch Blast if I can see it. Like...
You're shooting at it.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
So should I roll to hit?
Go for it.
Can I shoot after him?
You
What the
may.
hell is that?
Okay, I'll wait for Vince. Oh, nice hit, nice hit.
I don't have any modifiers this time, so it's just my normal shot. 1d8 plus 3.
I could just get this to behave. I can't even put songs into the fucking Together Tube now. Am I not the host or something?
You are close
Why
sibling.
has Together Tube been so shitty recently?
I don't know. We're gonna need to find an alternative.
Groove shower.
Oh, it is working now.
You can just tell us what to watch on YouTube.
and we'll press play in
It's
three.
not the same.
It's basically tense music is kicking in. Maybe it is a sign that we should hold it here. But yeah,
Didn't realise the time.
Yeah, it's pretty late.
your arrow
I'm very
The
tired.
last guardian.
sails down, strikes the thing in the leg. I'm gonna make a mark of this note for next time.
Yeah, I was just about to do Cloud of Daggers.
Oh god,
Hey, it's gonna be far away, not close.
it's gonna migrate towards us somehow.
It can't move.
Sails down. The arrow itself bounces off the leg with a clang, and the thing shrieks again. That metal shrieking sound.
Oh
And
no.
you see the legs turn and come down in a V shape, meaning it is now facing you. We shall come back to this in 2 weeks' time.
Ah, what the fuck is it?
Wait, what does the marker look like? It's got 2 limbs.
At least 2 limbs.
It had clanging noise. It's
I feel like it's some kind of really fat human or something.
Some really fat human.